Welcome to the Void, everybody. My name is Liliana, also known as the Trans Fiendling, and today we're going to be continuing on our playthrough of Dishonored. Now, where we picked up, we just gotten through not really the first mission, kind of like the tutorial level, and we are seeing what Megan has to say to us. We did a little bit of exploring. We, fixed the one door that she was having problems with. We found a little bit of extra lore down there. Or is it over the side over here, I believe? Here's one of the sides. Apparently Emily wanted to go for a swim. No, sweetheart. Emily. My wonderful, wonderful trans daughter. No. Well, wherever it was. We fixed it. Oh, what's over there? For shits and giggles, we, avoided her to preemptively explore Anton's room. Killed his, captive swarm of fuck you flies. And now, let's, go see exactly what it is that she wanted.
Painting, or
Aww.
living life with gusto. That's Sokolov.
Anton was... He's certainly a character. I really don't like him after some of the things we find out about him in the first Dishonored. Start briefing. Okay, so that's a thing I can choose. I don't have to.
When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
Cool. Okay. That's really good to know. I want to smash all of those. I never tried something, but I'm curious. I'm very, very, very curious if you can get the whole, irreconcilable differences or, hostilities. Oh, can you just not, attack? Oh, okay. Interesting. Good to know. Okay, so not only can you kill Megan, the game does try to prevent you from killing Megan. And also, if you do manage to, that scream is heartbreaking. I am, of course, going to be a gremlin, like the Corvo, or like the Atano Cauldron family always are, and eat everything in sight. Is that just breakable, or... I don't understand why that was specifically important. But okay.
We've been en route for 2 weeks.
Okay, so it's been
is all right. Wherever he is.
Okay, so that's important. So we've been moving for 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since the whole thing happened.
Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world.
Yeah, that's very true. Why is everything so quiet if it's... Oh, that's why, okay. Duke Luca Abel.
I don't know Duke Luca Abel, but Corvo served under Luca's father and said Theodanus was a good man.
Interesting.
Mortimer Ramsey. The
Oh.
Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch.
Okay, I'm now curious, because I remember looking at the subtitles at one point last episode and thinking, I thought there was an A between Luke and Abel.
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken.
Okay.
They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
I was curious if he was there is going to be answers. That's also interesting to me because this isn't Delilah's look from the last game. The last game, she looked similar but different. So I'm curious as to if that is just due to a stylistic change, or if this is actually Anton saw her relatively recently. Okay, let's see. I thought I saw coins, but that's fine.
It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station.
Okay.
So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup.
That it was.
The murders had a calculated effect. Sokolov seems so much older now.
Yeah, being a terrible person and then, you know, aging will do that to you. I also... It is kind of funny to me how they don't have, like, an actual unit of, like, money. It's just coins. Just 15,000 coins. I don't know. That seems really funny to me. A strange hooded figure. Unusually vicious, and both of those are capitalized for some reason. Okay. Can I pickpocket you? No, I already tried that. I forgot. God, I hate that I picked up that habit from my dad, but that's fine. Okay, I think that's everything. So without further ado, let's start the mission. It's on my mana recharge. Well, thank you for having a filter on that.
You've explained part of it.
I think.
But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved KARNACA, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
Yeah, like the thing that, you know, I
There are
listened
reports
to.
about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
Yeah, but we've seen both IRL and in-game how well that works out sometimes.
But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed.
Ooh.
All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia.
Okay.
Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers. The Crown Killer.
Okay, so we're gonna need to break him out?
All
I
right.
forget specifically.
I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov.
Oh wait, no, just
Wish
the
me
person
luck.
who's doing this is probably there.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around.
Can do.
We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Okay, also, okay, we read that last time.
This Dr. Hypatia, she seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire.
Also, I realized something that isn't, made me feel a bit better about things, which is that, the whole thing about Billy Lurk isn't actually a spoiler for anyone who's really kept up with things, because she's the face of Death the Outsider, the, you know, game after this. But also, in the last DLC bit, I'm pretty sure one of the books mentions how, Billy essentially went out and found a boat to call her own. It was called the Dreadful Whale, and, you know, and we have the Dreadful Whale, so I'd feel less guilty about that. The Shindari gift, a study by More Eclipse Switch, on the effect of winds on the KARNACAN landmass and resulting economic positions. Okay, so this is just kind of about, you know, economic situations. Interesting. I mean, that... Okay, yeah, so... essentially it's saying, hey, so, surprisingly, the thing that we've been using for power source that is a limited resource, the thing that we've been harvesting a lot is starting to get rare. But thankfully, we also have wind power, so we're going to try to use that. Specifically for KARNACA, where it's windy a lot.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Yeah, let's do
go
this.
see the streets where my father grew up.
Hell
Off we
yeah.
go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
Again, I will never stop being amused by the fact that Corvo, really cool skull mask. Emily, no one can recognize just my eyes and, like, upper head. No one. My hair still smells like fire from whenever I played with it a couple nights ago. Because I play with fire to emotionally process things. By play with, I mean I have fires in the grill outside.
Security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station.
Okay.
Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up KARNACA.
Yeah.
After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could.
That was a pretty big way to watch over us.
Week-long feasts.
Oh my.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
I mean...
Watch yourself on the way to Admire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city.
Well, we don't like
Strangers get
that.
attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head
I do like how sometimes the water's just going into the boat.
Reach Admire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The
Yes,
alchemist,
ma'am.
Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
Not gonna
I'll
lie.
see you later at Admire. Just
Since
wait
we
to go
are-
with the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Alright. Since we are getting increasingly numerous varieties of COVID, so masking is still a thing I'm going to be doing for a long, long time. Just because I don't want to risk, being patient zero for a new variant that just happens to be vaccine resistant. Okay. Things I can carry. That's just a breakable. I would love something that's literally just like either an actual proper mask or like one of those. Actually, no. I think actually a proper mask, because I don't really know how effective the like scarf coverings that I've seen a lot around
That's
here
Admire in the
are.
distance.
That looks really pretty. We go there.
Maybe a little more.
Hmm?
Damn, the light is amazing, but I'm going sunblind.
That's fair.
The way the ocean shimmers.
Yeah. Stuff's pretty. Oh, hey, Admire solution. Thank you. Oh yeah, can I pickpocket you?
Beautiful.
Why, thank you. I know
Let's hope the framing's good. I'm seeing black spots.
Bet my last coin it's gonna be brined hagfish again. Your face is covered. Are you worried someone might recognize you?
That's like almost directly aligned from Skyrim. Oh, but like a mask that is like patterned like Emily's scarf? I'd buy the fuck out of that. In a heartbeat. That's good to know.
Good thought. They give us a piece of the confiscation?
Yeah, we pass it along to another ship at a discount. Then we all split.
Oh, we have lots of things to get. Lots of pretties.
Would this place be any different had I not passed from the world?
Oh, you're playing dice. Can I play?
You got kids? Cute. They're always hungry.
I'm
Watch
always
yourself
hungry.
with the Grand Guard.
Am I
They
still
don't like
a kid?
strangers.
You have a good time while you're in the city. If you can.
I will do my best. Dried bow lizard.
Yes. There is more here than corruption and pain. Don't despair. There is goodness here too.
Thank you, Mom.
Somewhere near they hold hands. They drink poison together. This old couple,
Aww.
a banker tricked them out of their home. So many places I wanted to visit with you.
Oh, Mom. I'm trying to get all the like environmental dialogue out of the way just because I'm curious.
This world 15 years ago. Some part of me remains, but the world seems strange.
You're not from here, am I right? Welcome to KARNACA then.
Thank you, good sir. There's no longer any doubt that the recently unseated Empress Emily Caldwin is responsible for the recent string of horrible murders. Ah, bullshit. The former monarch is on the run, confirming our suspicions about her guilt in association with the Crown Killer. Indeed, some have even suggested that Emily herself committed the appalling crimes, as it is well known she was raised by conspirators and murderers. The Grand Serkonan Guard has promised rewards for any information leading to an arrest and warns the fugitive will be shot on sight if spotted. Duke Abel, oh, that's what it was, okay, recently stated that the former Empress will likely receive a fair trial if she turns herself in peacefully and forthwith. Bullshit. I realized where I was confused. Because his name's Luca Abel, and they said Duke Abel last time. Duke Luca Abel, you've been cancelled. Wait, hold on. Are these... Wait. So these are so these are things that are no longer taking place because of some reason? That's dumb. That's also oddly relevant or relatable given how pandemic things are being loosened.
Help you onto a path. Now, let us be lost here together for a moment.
I love Jessamine so much.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Atano. The Grand Serkonan Guard will be stopping and questioning all foreigners and new workers on this KARNACA. Compliance is mandatory.
Okay, so that's where it's coming from. Can I... I really want to shut that down just because it's a...
Fellow Serkonans, let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress.
I'll pass, thank you.
And the imminent
I worked
arrival
on a
of
ship
His
before
Grace
all this.
Luca Abel,
Really big one.
Where was I
Nothing.
thinking?
consort to the Empress.
I don't know.
3 days following the Duke's return to KARNACA, all official government activity will be put on hold as the Duke recovers from his travels, and additional tariffs will be levied against foot traffic near the Grand Palace.
Okay, that seems weird and unfair, but okay, whatever. I guess go off. Let's see. I mean, that's valid. Rolling a corpse? Eh, we've all been there.
Hey, come here.
I never smoked a day in
I
my
have
life.
something that might interest you.
You remind me of one of my aunts.
My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Wanna help me with something?
Yes, I want to know
You
something.
scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that.
Okay.
You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A
Cool.
body.
Sign me up.
That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Okay, so lift a dead body for you? That's fine. It's really funny because her name ends very similarly to said aunt's name. And has the last name of an ex-friend of mine. So that's really fun. Just the whole like, you remind me of someone I'm not fond of. Oh, now you two sources of bad memories. But it's fine. The friend situation's complicated,
Come in.
but that's fine.
If you found this place, I'll trade with you.
Cool. You're one of the things, aren't you? Yeah. Yes. Okay, let's see. Stuff I could purchase. Okay, what is that? Okay, I do... Okay. Upgrades.
Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry.
3 upgrades needed. I do want accuracy. Yes.
You won't regret it.
Sleep bolts. I don't really care about so much of that. I do want the instant sleep darts.
Glad we could do business.
What other upgrades do you have? Don't care about gun upgrades, those aren't going to be helpful.
News isn't good, they say. They should do like me. Never read it.
It says bolt
If the
capacity.
Grand Guard comes in, I don't know you.
Oh, well, of course you don't. I have my dad's sword, which is wonderful. Yeah, I don't really have use for any of that. I do want those, but I'm gonna hold
Why you
off
cover
on
your
that.
face is not my affair.
Because sleep darts are more plentiful. Okay. Gonna hold off on buying the rest. I'm also gonna hold off on some things because I'm curious if... Because I know you can get back there. But I know also, like, they close up shop, but you can also, like, take stuff from the back end once you're there. So I'm curious...
Good to see you again.
If... I'm curious, I just want to essentially see if any of the stock changes, like vanishes. Like there's that one thing about sunken supplies. That sounds helpful, but I don't want to... Black market shop key needed, okay. I know I'll find that at some point. So let's see.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just
Why do so many have so little?
close to the nests.
It was never meant to be this way.
We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with blood flies.
Oh, were you gonna do something
Over
unwise?
there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
Ooh, where are you going?
More likely we all get stung to death. Then we end up hatching more blood flies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
Damn it, Carl.
All right, don't turn on each other.
I'm curious if
We'll
there's a
find
way I can
another
like
way
offer
make
to
the
help
coin,
them.
and another way to get past the wall of light.
Okay, no? No. That's fine. Oh, right, this is the place I did that to. Okay. You'll see what I mean. How much stuff do I actually have right now? Okay. Let's see if I can't do this decently. That worked pretty damn well. Not gonna lie. So I think this is the place that they're like, hey, don't go into, because there's lots of blood flies. So you get one guess as to what I'm going to do. Abandoned diary, second day, month of wind. Aww. Oh. That reminds me of one of the SCPs I covered in Skiptober. Essentially about someone who he had a mining accident and lost the use of his legs. And I don't know if he was... Never mind, context clues tells me he was confined to a wheelchair. And there's a skip about someone who eventually ends up confined to a wheelchair, though they don't start that at the beginning. That's a massive... I want to say banana? Don't actually know if it was a banana. But, Looked like a banana. Plantain, maybe? I don't know. It was something. Let's see what's over here. Knock, knock. Anybody home? I do feel a little bad for my roommate, because normally they're at work this time of night. However, due to, you know, holidays and stuff, they are not. However, I still need to record, because YouTube loves consistency, and I'm still trying to grow my followers and stuff. So... they're on the other side of that wall. You guys can partially see. I think I said, well, if I didn't, I meant to. Because not everybody likes being referred to as part of you guys. And whilst it's not a big thing for me, can certainly understand that, and will always respect that. Oh, shit. Huh? Hello? Did I fully upgrade? I forgot I don't have the powers keybind, I just have inventory. Okay, so I did keybind the markers thing. Okay, runes carried. Okay, cool. Domino. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot that I have the stealthy form power. Because from my understanding, it's basically like... So this is stealth mode. Like, this is, you know, sneaking. From my understanding, the shadow form thing is like... sneak mode plus. Let's test it. Oh god. Oh fuck. That's really cool and really terrifying. Okay, so you can't jump. That's so cool. I really, really understand what the one person, I think it was on the Dishonored subreddit, maybe? I don't know. It was somewhere that I posted my Dishonored mark selfie. Okay, so it's somewhere over there that I still need to get to. But someone was like, this looks like some SCP shit. And whoever it was, I have to say, you're fucking right. God, I'm clearly trying... I'm not a Serkonan, so I don't have to listen to you. La 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 la, I don't have to listen to you. Can I sell shit back to the black market? Like, the shit that I don't need or use? I'm not seeing anybody, so I'm not worrying about sneaking. But internally, I'm just constantly tense. Because this is clearly somebody's home that is, like, actively lived in. Okay, well... Okay, so this is just... Okay, cool. So this is just the building. Oh, that... Oh! That's probably that person's home. I'm really...
Underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
Correct.
Hey there. What have you got for me?
I don't know. What do you ask for? Oh, 5 coins. 5 coins, yeah, I'm gonna find shitloads of things.
Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood fly infested apartment. Going through there will get you to the other side of that Grand Guard checkpoint.
Okay, that's good to know.
I hope my little tip helped you get
Aw.
past the Grand Guard.
You're a sweetheart.
Stay safe.
I am going...
Let's hope you never need help.
I am going to take the sleep darts, just because, generally speaking, so far in this game, that's kind of been a, for lack of a better term, a tongue-in-cheek way of implying that somebody's doing drugs. So, gonna take those, because I'm gonna need them and put them to better use than a fun time, because I'm trying to rescue the Empire from this usurper bitch. But thank you for the tip. I do greatly appreciate that.
Bloodflies aren't that hard to avoid if you're careful. Just go slow
High-proof
and
liquor!
avoid
I
the
love
nests.
high-proof liquor! Oh hey, it's a book. The Fishmonger's Cookbook. Hagfish Canals? Someone who knows how to pronounce that, please correct me in the comments. Zirconian fish dumplings. 2 hagfish, skinned, boned, dewormed. Ew, I hate that's a necessary required step to be put in. Butter, flour, 3 eggs, salt, cheese, crust stock, or any briny fish stock. White wine. Steps to make a paste. Ta-da. Interesting. Anyone who, like, cooks, let me know if this sounds like something that would actually work. Serve with strong beer.
Any attempts to hinder the Grand Guard in their enforcement duties will be met with the exercise of force. Any
There's
complaints
the
as to behavior of
apartment.
the Grand Guard should be addressed to the nearest
Oh, that's how
guard.
you get in. I'm like, how do you get in? I know you can get in. Oh, hey, dead body. Clearing bloodfly nests. Lento. You're either brave or desperate to accept this job. We used to smoke flash bloodflies with full crews, but the infestations are bad now and the Duke cancelled the funding. So we get rid of these nests by hand. Here's what you need to know to stay alive. 1. If you need to slip past a bloodfly swarm or nest, keep your distance and move slowly or they'll attack. 2. When the bloodflies are calm, you're fine. If they take flight and start glowing, it's trouble. 3. If you get swarmed, you gotta run away or fight. Smash the bloodflies or burn them. Same for the nests. 4. A bloodfly swarm will keep coming back until you destroy the nest for that swarm. That's really all you need to know. You'll do fine. Oh yeah, another thing. If you find any blood amber in a nest, just keep it as a bonus, but make sure the Grand Guard doesn't see it or they'll ask for some urban sanitation tax or whatever. Good luck.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Yeah. I'm gonna put you over here, friend. Let's see. Is there any more alcohol down here that is high proof specifically? No. Bloodfly situation worsens. After initial reports from the Grand Zirconian Guards stating the bloodfly concern was under control, authorities here in KARNACA now concede that the situation has worsened. New nests are being found at an alarming rate, said one city official who wished to remain anonymous. Physicians are overwhelmed with cases of bloodfly fever, some are too advanced to treat. If not contained, the infestation could bring KARNACA back to the brink of ruin. However, there's at least one reason to remain hopeful. Even as the Duke's men smoke flash-infested buildings, Dr. Alexandria Hypatia of Addermeyer Institute is said to be working tirelessly to find a cure for the fever. Readers will remember that the Duke closed Addermeyer to the public a few months ago so that the doctor could devote herself entirely to perfecting her latest version of Addermeyer solution. For this, Duke Abel's leadership should be praised. It messes with me because Luca and Duke effectively share the same syllable. And so anytime I say Duke Abel, I want to say Duca Abel. I think I have one incendiary bolt, right? Correct. Wonderful. I can also probably get through here just fine with only using the shadow form? Probably? Can I just... No, I can't. Okay. I really do need to look into why... Just some games just decide they just want to be... Okay, so you aren't actually large enough to be a problem. You're just large enough to cause me paranoia. Wonderful. Also, apparently, according to very, very brief research, I'm gonna set you over here, just to be safe. Well, that gave me a heart attack. Because I didn't mean to crack that open, and I didn't realize it was going to crack like that. Well, I think I need to check my pants. Not really. Maybe. I don't actually know. No, I'm fine. I had words. I was going to say words. I don't know, it feels like it's almost becoming a meme at this point. Quinn, what was I gonna say? You should know. You're in my head, aren't you? No, they're not. Even if they were, they wouldn't know what I was gonna fucking say, because between the two of us, they're the voice of reason. They're the one with a wisdom score, worth mentioning. I'm going with a wisdom score that has maybe a negative modifier. Who knows? Not me. Traditional Sir Conan songs. That was one thing that I wish they would have done for the advertising for Dishonored 2, is I wish they would have done like another, you know, drunken whaler type thing. This only seems to have one part, so if you wish to read it, feel free. Okay, I have 4 things. Nope, I have 3 things of flammable alcohol, it would appear. Ah, yes, the eternal test of Dishonored 2 skill. Is that something I can read? No? Okay. Okay, so I have 5, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things of high proof alcohol. Go fuck yourself. God, I hate insects so much. It doesn't help that mosquitoes love me. And these are very mosquito-like. So it's just like, die! Where? Where? Oh, you're on... I can't tell. Are you? Okay, you're on the other side. Fuck you. Okay, so we got 1 down. Oh yeah, the ultimate test of skill in Dishonored 2. Can you pick up all the coins in a cash register without closing it on accident? Well, this one's easy. There's no coins in there. Which, you know, that scans that, you know, a business owner would take all the coins with them before leaving. That does make, you know, a touch of sense. Lucky Saphirite, or whatever. I hate... Don't get me wrong, I love Dishonored. I love Dishonored 2. I love this game franchise. I hate these enemies so much. Another test is pick something up whilst you're holding something. Yeah, all of you. Fuck yourself. S and J elixir. There's probably, yeah. This is like, there's probably gonna be one up here. Oh, there's also maybe gonna be a... Is there a... There's no one walking around up there, is there? No. Fucking hope not. So, fucked up thing about the bloodflies. Sometimes they turn people into what are called nest keepers. And yes, it is as horrifying as you are possibly imagining. Nest keepers, or whatever the fuck they're called, are people that essentially have bloodfly nests inside of them. And they're kind of this game's version of Weepers, except not really, because like in the Rat Plague, Weepers were like a pandemic condition? No, epidemic. Whatever, you know, it was a widespread problem in the first game, because like everybody was getting turned into Weepers, because, you know, shitloads of people were getting like the Rat Plague. But thank the Outsider, new bone charm combustion. That doesn't sound like something that would normally be helpful, but it might actually be helpful for. Nope, I was wrong. Damn it. Oh, hey, but there is some, oh no, that's Tivian ore. Okay. But not everybody here is, you know, like, it's not a super common thing to be turned into a Nest Guardian or whatever it's called. So, they're not exactly this game's version of Weepers, but they are a pain in the ass. And there is one. I'm pretty sure there's one in the city. Oh, yeah, right there. Oh, hello. Go fuck yourself. Lily, I thought you loved this game series. I do! But I really don't like bugs! To a very intense degree. I don't think I technically have a phobia of them. Actually, I don't know, I might. A minor phobia. But boy howdy, let me tell you, do I not fucking like them. Okay, I don't have any incendiary bolts left, do I? Oh, I do! Okay, wonderful. If I remember correctly as well, the ideal scenario is to sneak up and choke out a host person thing individual, because they... I know I can get over there. Do I have to break this? No, that is not the solution. Nor is that Admir's solution. Ba-dum-psh! Where's one of the things I haven't used yet? There you are. I knew there was one. Always had to be one. Okay, words. I don't like bugs. They creep me out. The noises in my ear. It doesn't help. It does not help the fact that my grandmother was very much so allergic to bees and shit and similar things. Oh, we found this out, or she found this out whenever she was young, because she ran into, I don't remember specifics, but wasp nests, and had to be hospitalized, if I'm remembering the tale correctly. And neither my mom nor I have ever been stung, so we don't know if we're also allergic. So anytime I hear like that wing buzzing sound, I'm immediately paranoid. Anything to read? I love me a good yarn. No. Okay. Nope, nothing. I understand that, you know, those infected with the fly fever probably not the biggest literary buffs. Please tell me that's explosive. Void, what a fucking sentence. Please tell me that's explosive. Are you also flammable? I believe those are also flammable. Hey, you're rotten, but sure, he'll do. Empresses on the run can't be choosers. I think that's the saying, right? Oh, it also doesn't help that I watched Jumanji a lot, or like I was introduced to Jumanji whenever I was like a kid, so that really didn't help my fear and discomfort with insects. Great movie, love the movie, but you know, definitely didn't help. Where's the fucking nest? Oh, you know, I could show maybe a modicum of intelligence. Oh, never mind. Okay. That is terrible. Slowed down. Where are you even? I understand that I've angered you, but I'm trying to figure out where exactly you're coming from. Are you just a swarm around those bodies? I think that yes, I think that's just the case. It's just a swarm and their hive was these bodies. Wonderful, we love that. Oh, I'm glad that I came all this way for some bullets. Well, okay, and maybe, you know, oh no, I can't open that. Wonderful, I'm glad I came all this way for sort of ammunition that I don't even use.
Some kind of trouble? Everyone is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
Oh. Okay, one sec. I need to apparently change something. Controls, keyboard mapping. It's funny I, you know, said their name, because I actually do have a message from Quinn now. There we go. Okay. Is there not a way forward through here? I thought that... Maybe the back side of this is something you actually go through a different way. Yeah, it appears to all be closed off, so that's fine. I'll get back to there at some point. Okay, so we're through that nightmare. On to the next. My poor, poor daughter.
Talk with the cook. That did not taste anything like pigeon. It's beyond embarrassing. I won't be able to have another dinner party for at least a month.
There are a couple different problems with those statements, and I don't know where to begin. Let's start with you were upset that it didn't taste like pigeon. And that was the faux pas.
No one says no to me. Not if they expect to be paid.
Like, alright, any more tidbits?
There is corruption here. It beckons you.
Yes,
Promises riches and power.
Well,
so much temptation.
Oh, I thought you were maybe talking about the outsider.
Sometimes I remember the breeze on my skin.
Do you have anything to say about him?
She was lost and frightened. He offered to escort her home. In an alley, he slit her throat.
Well, I'll at least give you credit for not doing what I thought you were going to do.
Finish my shift, then I can go home, put my feet up.
I'm bored.
Kind of dry. Really go for a whiskey or something. Maybe one of them brandy drinks.
puts this guy, non-lethally takes this person out, also me, is 100% just going to leave him right next to a place that I know is absolutely humming with blood flies. Looking for an open window, maybe? Window? Open window? Huh. I know you can get into that building, because I remember distinctly taking out that specific Nest Guardian, or whatever the void it's called. No, that one's barred.
Nobody's on duty here? It was coming from here. Let's see. Nobody there. Someone was supposed to keep watch here. Fine, I'll do it.
Thank you. Thank you, guard, for being very unobservant. Referring to, that one who's, like, sitting down over there popping a squat and didn't notice me take out his buddy. Okay. So, I need to get to the Overseer outpost, because at the very least I want to see what that one lady offers me, / gives me. Oh shit. Okay. Whew. I thought I was gonna take damage.
A few things. Honestly, why do I pay for a house full of servants when they don't do anything?
So he says, keep alert. And I says,
I got
damn,
a spare
I've
uniform.
been alert. He says, yeah, this time I really mean it.
Da 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 da.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
Oh,
Root out the signs of corruption. Seek the scribblings and scratchings of heresy.
Scribblings and scratchings of heresy. I really wish I... Oh man, I want to do something really not smart. Gonna show off
KARNACA's
why...
sickness runs deep, brother. Look in every corner.
Gonna show why Quinn's the one with the brains, or why Quinn's the one with the wisdom score, not me. Oh, shit! Wait, no! Oh, right, because I didn't have sleep darts before, so I couldn't set them to 4. Heck. Whoops. Well, maybe I can do something a bit more clever, actually, now that I think about it.
Runs deep, brother. Look in every corner.
New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Whalebone, and carried out by the former
Drats.
protector.
Well, maybe... Okay. Secondary thought. No, that's okay. Well then, that said, sleep darts to 4. Incendiary darts, since I'll actually need you, probably. Actually, you can go on 10. Anything else, Mom?
Downtrodden, the poor and forgotten, mudlarks, beggars, and orphans. Who speaks for them?
God help the outcast. Come on out.
Sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures.
Hello?
They can be
Anybody?
very
Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
Everything, wherever they go. Even Phil.
Oh shit, I can't. Can I not?
What? That was a rat. It was a fat one.
Rude? are you? Well, okay, I'm just gonna do this again anyway.
Who that was.
So... By the Outsiders! What was it that they said last time? I want to say Harryars, but I think it was slightly more lewd. Oh, thank you, good sir. Let me put down my non-branded drink.
Once they say something's amiss, well, then I just can't get
So normally it's kind of annoying because typically that happens whenever I don't want it to. However, whenever I can plan for it and use it to my advantage, the little pole vault thing is phenomenal.
Anyone ask? We just ran through.
What's going on here?
Shit. So as I mentioned before, I have like Discord open to where I can check my notifications just to make sure that I don't get notifications.
KARNACA's sickness runs deep, brother. Look in every corner.
Just so that I can make sure that like if I do get messages from someone that I need to check, I see them sooner rather than later.
I warned you.
And someone had a very funny username that made me giggle. He looks like he was looking in my direction, so that's not good. Okay, now he's going back inside. So let's see.
Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
Where'd you go?
I've seen something. Now we're all on edge. My heart can't take much more of this.
Oh, there you are.
So the others will not. I like this setup better than using the well oil tanks. The wind won't run dry.
Nobody there.
Something happens to the window. These break down just as often in a different way. And they also overcharge sometimes.
The wind.
Hi.
Quiet. Maybe I ought to try one of those
Just go to sleep.
But they can be kind of pricey.
Alright.
Huh?
Emily Caldwin says he 20 whatever this came out in. I do love the huh? Oh, also upgrades I got, just to go over them. I don't know if I went over them or showed them, I don't remember, whatever. Reach, I can now pull people towards me. It also slows my time whenever I am in midair, and also I have a farther distance. I can also pull enemies to me, but it's not stealthy. I have shadow form, which I essentially, you know, I turn into a shadow and it's stealthier. Dark vision is upgraded, also I get to see where people are going. So same vision, same thing as last time, except for it comes out in pulses, and it now shows me where people are going. Domino, which is delicious. Oh, I could have used it there, I could have shown it off. But I, you know, connect people, and then I do something to one of them, and then it happens to all of them. I also got reflexes and agility. Reflexes, I mainly got the thing that gets me snap reflexes so that if somebody sees me, I have like a snap second to do something. Agility, I have got double jump, then I got a lot for bone crafting. Because bone charm crafting is really fun. Apparently, I was looking at things online, some people say that's a waste of time. I respectfully disagree.
I told her, if you want my advice, just pay the fine and be done with it.
No use making trouble.
Yeah, I'm trying to disarm it. Okay, whatever. Are there more people, or is it just this friend over here?
I'm getting tired of the sound of my own voice. It's like I'm talking to a stone wall for all they listen.
Hi, it's me. Secret letter to Brother Harold. Good Brother Harold, last week we talked, when we talked, what a state I was in. It was good of you to take me aside and lend your advice. I've taken it to heart, and I know you are correct. Yes. I'll need to be purified through ritual. Ah, what a road I have ahead of me. I know it well, for you may not know, but I endured the ritual once before, but 3 years ago. Though I was young and strong, came within an inch of death. If I may impose upon you once again, would you be so kind as to not mention our conversation to anyone? I'll arrange for the ritual, of course, very soon, though I confess, ever since our talk, I feel much better. No comparison to the agitated state in which you found me. Peace and clarity have returned to me. Truly, I do feel better. In all things, Brother Chester. Okay. I know not this ritual of which you speak, but that's interesting. I'm gonna go put you over next to your friend near the bloodfly den. Because I don't like overseers. That's one thing, like... I was gonna say a lot changes between my different Dishonored playthroughs, but that would be a lie. But I was gonna be like, a lot changes, but my hatred for the Abbey of the Everyman never does. But also I don't think my playstyle doesn't change. Game events change drastically. Slightly sad I can't just vault over there, but that's fine.
Tremendously more attractive.
But that's okay. Okay, I am going to be really annoyed. Because y'all can see I'm trying to disarm this thing. It's not oh wait, this trap's already been disarmed. Okay, never mind. I was like, I'm trying to do the thing! Plantains! They are plantains! I was right. I like being right. As I jokingly like to say to my friends whenever they're like, oh, you're right. I'm like, I'm not often wrong. I'm not really that full of myself. I like to pretend I have that level of confidence sometimes. But it's all a sham. Oh, it's a shrine! Oh, hey, it's a painting. Look at that. Look at that handsome friend right there. And look at him. That is an attractive eldritch entity. Let's talk to him. I wish... Interesting. That's not actually written in void language. That's good to know. Oh, I love...
KARNACA was a lovely city once. Before the Duke began choking the life out of the place. Before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here.
Interesting, like, background music we got going on.
I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge. Or pull it back from the edge.
Hopefully the second.
We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal.
Yeah.
It's happening again.
Yeah, it is.
I hope you're ready.
I don't think I am, honestly. Corvo's done a lot, but I don't think I'm quite ready for this level of shit. Just being honest. Okay, any other food items? Letter from Mindy. Nice tattoo you have on your back, Amadeo. Where did you find the original drawing? Want to chat about it? Come to the Crone's Hand in Dust District and ask for Mindy. You won't regret your time. Oh, wait, Mindy? Mindy Blanchard? The lady that I'm doing a job for? I mean, it's not like I need to run a... like, I didn't need to hire a crew for this job. But I definitely am doing a job for someone named Mindy Blanchard. So nice little attention to detail. I am going to take a little bit of damage from standing on the electrical creation device. Or maybe not. I forget, can I destroy these with my blade?
Someone there?
How about I knock you out? Does that sound good? That sounds good to me. I also genuinely love how, so long as you're landing on somebody, no matter the height you fall from, you will not take damage, so long as you're landing and like attacking somebody. So like drop assassinations, drop knockouts, cancel out all fall damage. Hey, you look like a normal person. Can I chat with you, or are you gonna be like, oh, help?
You want advice? Don't drink from the canal.
That is in fact advice. Where are you? Okay, so you're in there. Cool. So I will finish exploring that place in a second. I just want to do a thing. I forget. I'm guessing this will control the wall of light, because one fun thing, like I mentioned, there is a whale oil shortage. But KARNACA's kind of like, lol, whale oil shortage, who cares? Because they use primarily wind power for their things. I have a stun grenade, right? No, I do not. I have a spring razor. Not the same thing. Just in case anybody was wondering, they are in fact not the same thing.
So many hands built this place, and it is so grand. Was so grand. It could have been a paradise for all.
I love her so much.
Somewhere an old woman is beating a servant. He is but a boy. The beating will leave him blind. He was late with the tea.
Hey, friend I was talking to on Discord earlier. It's like that red flag we talked about with the character who was... What the... Hold on. Servicing the windmill. Corporal Rotello. If an engineer comes back to service the windmill, do not go up the ladder to throw the shut-off lever for her. It's not your job, and I won't have my squads taking risks like that for another department. They're not Grand Guard. If the lead engineer is afraid of heights, it's her problem. How she expects us to work on the windmills without being able to climb up to the shut-off, I have no idea. Oh, how she expects to work on them, I don't know, but I don't care. Captain Figuera. Well, that's a dick move of you, if I may say so myself. Some people have, like, some people are things. And sometimes, you know, she can't control where she's stationed. Okay, so let's make a great demonstration. Escantes. Where is a friend of yours?
I wonder who that was.
No! Shit! I didn't do the thing yet, did I? I didn't do the thing. Oh, fuck me, run up. I'm not going to kill anybody this mission. I'm okay. I'm okay leaving some, I'm okay leaving some, not priests, what are they called? I'm okay leaving a couple of...
My parents were from Tivia, but I was born right here.
I'm okay leaving a couple of abbeymen, just in case we need this information for some reason. I'm okay leaving some abbeymen near a bloodfly den because they are universally terrible. But I don't want to just needlessly murder a couple of people because I didn't do a thing and didn't save properly. Okay, quick save, and we're good. Okay, so let's... Oh hey, I'm actually right here. Strats, he was out of range. I know there's... Okay, there's one of you. So we'll get you.
I wonder who that was.
Then we've got you. That is good to know. So marking the initial person does not cost any mana. But marking the person, like actually connecting a person to them does. Something feels wrong. Could it be your impending unconsciousness? I think it might be that. Now, it is a fun thing to note. It's not an instantaneous thing. If you... I don't have it yet. I will eventually get it.
Stone wall for all they listen.
But if you, like if you have like the slow or stop time powers, if you like have that active whilst you're knocking somebody out with domino active, you can actually watch projectiles go from the first target to the other targets. It's interesting to me for a couple different reasons. Yeah, just go with me. You know, it kind of would be funny to just leave him at his post, make him just look like he fell asleep on the job. Please tell me you didn't just die. Okay, thank you. I don't know your name, but you look like probably you're maybe not a guard because you want to be, but because you were forced to be, so that's another reason I don't want to hurt you. I don't know, I'm just vibe checking people. And he doesn't look like someone who, like, I don't look at him and scream cop. Or like, you know, my internal vibe checker doesn't look at him and go, ah, yeah, nah, that's someone who would be a cop. You know what I mean? Like, there's some people who just look at them and they're like, I'm a cop. I'm like, yeah, I figured you were a cop. You didn't give me that vibe. Admittedly, the cops, you know, the most important to them are the ones that don't look like they would be cops. Because they're the ones who can, you know, go out in plain clothes and no one will really, like, notice them. That person, he'd be one of those people, probably. Why am I thinking this much about that person? It's called ADHD, I don't understand it. Okay. So there's another bone charm up that direction, like roughly diagonally. Anything else, Mom?
So many hands built this place.
Oh!
And it is so grand. Was so grand. It could have been paradise for all.
Oh, silly me, I walked right over one. Ooh, Leviathan's Mind. That sounds cool. Yes, please. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, that's wonderful. So for anyone who missed the description, Leviathan's Mind. Regenerate mana whilst underwater. And that is very sexy of it, if I may say so. And I may say so. Why? Because I say I can. And I'm the boss around here. Question mark? Smiley face? Let's see if I can actually stand on one of those pipes. I'm guessing... Oh, I was guessing no! But I was wrong! Okay, so I can kind of stand on those. Okay. Okay. Let's make this work. Let's make this work for me. I can do this. Okay, okay, I'm not gonna try to vault, I'm just gonna pick a point and then pull over to it. Excuse me, I'm gonna need you to pull over. Me pulls myself, like, out of sight. Like, you know, fucking Spider-Man going somewhere. Femme version of Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Okay, well, I did it once. I should have saved while I was up there. Okay, so now I am going to save. Okay, so I can't go to that window, but I can double jump. I might be able to get onto that awning? No, I cannot. Okay, that nearly killed me. Okay, so I'm going to double jump, go to the... I don't know what it's called, but there's another... there's, lattice work over there. So I'm gonna pull myself to the top of the lattice work. Hopefully, if I don't pull myself all the way to the lattice work, I'm hoping that I'll at least be able to get close enough to where I can pull myself up. Yeah. Yes, I did just pat myself on the shoulder because that was fucking cool! Are there people up here? There's probably people up here. There's probably at least people up here. No? No people up here? Oh. No, there's a bloodfly swarm. I'm gonna try doing something that I've not actually used this ability for yet. Shit. Shh. Penguins from Madagascar. You didn't see anything. Planter. Open. Are there gonna be any fun little rituals from Granny Rags that somehow made their way to KARNACA? I'm also curious now, having actually just pulled successfully. Because I'm not. You know what? Screw it. There's shitloads of potions around. Bone Charm, Gutter Feast, Abandoned Notebook. It's a month of Earth 3 years ago. The sky over KARNACA was full of stars. I remember it all clearly because that was the day I lost my position at the Royal Conservatory. I spent the night on this very roof, drinking and staring up at those points of light so far away, looking for some kind of answer. One constellation stood out. A whale with a bright blue star for an eye. It was beautiful, comforting somehow, like it was watching over me. And the day after that, with my head still pounding from drink, I found something in a puddle in the street, made of whalebone, carved with odd markings. A good luck charm, I thought, and it worked for a long time. Everything got better. But now my luck has left me, like everyone I cared about and everything I owned. It's silly, but I came back up here hoping that if I could see the kindly, starry-eyed whale in the sky again, maybe things would pick back up. I'll wait here, watching. When it comes back, I'll wave at it and hope for another blessing. I don't know what else to do. Aw, man, that's really cute and also really sad. And I lost the sheath in my shirt. That's fine. Yeah, no, it's no magic trick. It's just inside my shirt somewhere. I think. Oh, there it is. Cool. At some point, I'll be very proficient with, doing that without my eyes closed, so I can, or, without looking, so that I can do that without stabbing myself in the boob. I wonder, gosh, this particular game, Dunwall was a very vertical place, but I feel like KARNACA has even more chances for vertical unwiseness! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why quick save is your friend, and all other configurations of being as well. Because we celebrate our NB friends here.
I knew this world 15 years ago.
Okay.
Some part of me remains, but the world seems strange.
I do like how the audio is the same. Which means to me, what that says to me is that the specific, powers and incantations aren't unique to every individual. Weekly fee. Paolo, here's the money for the week, but I think we could renegotiate a price. With all the raids and curfew decrees, the crown killer and whatnot, folks just aren't buying as much drink. I thought your part of the bargain was at least keeping the Grand Guard and cursed overseers occupied. We ain't happy, but that's all I'm saying. Priscilla B. on behalf of the Wine Purveyors Association. Pardon me. No, we're not repeating the silly rhyme that we learned ages ago about burps. That's me declining my internal dialogue slots.
Sisters, and this is not news to those of you living through these times of crisis, but the source of your suffering might not be plain to you. KARNACA has turned away from the Abbey of the Everyman.
Yeah, 'cause you're dicks.
Those leading this city would gamble with all
a glittering thing.
built
That's all
with
it
your
was.
very families.
Trinket
If
might
the Abbey
be presumptuous.
gets caught,
My eye.
anarchy will be
Cross paths
tempted
with
by
that
such a
gilded
assassin
nothing.
of all this city. A chaos not seen since the time of the Great Burning. KARNACA has but one chance to save itself, and that is to return to the fold.
Sure.
Once again in the litany on the White Cliff. We unite against the spirits of the unknown. A young girl came to me on the 14th day, never to return. Day of the month of harvest.
Oh, well, that was the wrong button I meant to hit, but that's fine. How many people can I link again? I think 4, right? Yeah, link up to 4 enemies. Cool.
I will never forget her words. She looked up at me and asked what shrines to the outsider could be found across the Isles. She affected a look of innocence, but beneath it I saw guile. My suspicions arose at once, and I questioned her sharply until she confessed to playing alone in an empty woodcarver's shop at the edge of town. Each day
Oh
for
no,
a week,
she was a
she
freaking
crept
child.
back to that place, and there in the cellar she found cloth of purple and red suspended from the walls,
no,
and a
purple and
wretched
red,
altar
two
of
very
candles
good colors.
burned low. Some small trinkets of bone, and a few coins left by those within the outsider's wicked cabal. Those cursed figures who hunch and shamble just
We're
outside the
not
lights of our city,
organized.
whose faces we do not recognize, and whose voices are strange to
I'm
us.
pretty sure you would recognize both my face
The
and
girl
my
was
voice,
taken from her
darling.
home the next night, locked in a cage of iron, and toppled into the canal. Her corruption was eradicated for the safety of all those who lived around her, all of you. We harden ourselves to the cries of the apostate. To the
You know what we do?
And in doing so, we save countless others from the horrible discord that awaits them beyond death. The Abbey will not allow the shadows of the boy to fall upon you. We will brandish the light or the flame as we must to keep our charges from everlasting pain and
Can I
suffering.
unlink you?
To prevent
Let's experiment.
one among us from wandering
I
through
can!
that
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, hello.
endless night.
Okay. So, man, I really wish...
Time without end.
Yeah, Void and Stars. Let's see, I don't have... Nope, and I don't have anything near enough. Lasting... Stop time, okay. Oh! That's cool! So, now in stop time, you can basically... You can hit the advance frame thing, or just like, you know, advance time, by holding things. Okay. So, let's just...
They will rise up among you like a virulent swarm, devouring everything wherever they go.
Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us.
Well,
It seems dangerous. Far worse to have the knowledge of construction materials scattered across the Isles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. Techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct.
Oh, there we are.
It
Okay.
grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. But much better to protect such a powerful tool.
Oh, I would love that so much.
Only those who turn from the seven strictures risk an endless existence.
So, I know there's like multiple conversations going on.
Where are you?
Shit.
He's just unconscious. What the?
Oh wait, did I drop that person? Fuck. Please tell me I didn't kill this person by... Shit, fuck me. Thoughts, loading. Man, I really did start recording way later than normal, that's fine. Oh, I would love to see what would happen if, like, we essentially corrupted one of the Overseer music boxes. For anyone who's unfamiliar, again, I feel like starting it with Dishonored 2 is a weird point, but y'all do you. Or, you know, don't do you for the aces out there. I'm technically ace myself. Fun fact.
Suffering might not be plain to you.
Are we not brothers?
KARNACA
That is what I should have
turned
said.
away
Now
from
I feel
the abbey.
remorse. It will bother me all the night.
But...
Spirits of the unknown that would
Alright, I should wait till my mono regen. But effectively, I'm very curious if we could, like, invert the music boxes to, like, enhance magical powers instead of suppress them. Oh, right, and so weird starting point Dishonored 2. You know, you do you. But, in the first one, we learned that they have, like, these things that are just simply called music boxes. That... what they do is they play a sound that is like so mathematically perfect. It's how it's described. That like it. For any SCP fans out there, essentially the music itself acts as like a reality anchor, and it stabilizes things so that like outsider powers don't work because you know outsider powers mess with. God damn it! Why? That should have landed me on the thing. That's fine. I have a different route planned. But it, you know, it keeps us from using our outsider powers because it like it forces. I don't know. It like reinforces the rules of reality, which outsider powers inherently break.
Forget her words.
It looks like he's looking right at me.
And asked what shrines to the outsider could be found across the Isles.
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes at each enclave, here in the city.
That's what I was trying to do.
And shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge and construction materials scattered across the Isles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare.
I thought that was coming from this office.
Of the most faithful, resolute overseers.
Am I wrong?
Border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish.
Oh, I thought you were somebody important, because, I don't know, you had a really fancy-looking office.
Much better to protect such a powerful tool.
Well, you know what they say about assuming.
Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire.
Makes you an overseer. I'm sorry. Oh, it's supposed to makes an ass. Makes an ass of you. Oh wait, that's what I said.
The voice of the outsider.
Lily, that's such blatant hatred towards a faction. Good. Fuck the overseers. I can't say it any more plainly.
Someone protect me!
I really hope that the civilians don't count as like detection or whatever, because I'm not gonna. I could knock them out, but I really don't want to.
What happened here? I don't want
Wait,
to
what?
die. Help me! Someone! Anyone!
Who's throwing fucking rocks at me? Or, oh wait, was I just? I wasn't. It's the fact that these are spiked. And I was backing up into them. Okay. That's dumb, but I'm glad I figured out what was going on. I was getting, like, worried that someone, like, was seeing me and stuff. Are y'all just gonna continuously go back and forth? Like,
must be ever vigilant against the outsider. He knows my heart.
okay. We're gonna just take care of this.
What? Somebody's drilling well. Help! Guards! Someone!
Yes, yes, I know. Someone's not feeling well. It's okay. Trust me when I say everything's going to be fine. I just need you to please go to sleep.
The muscles as a sponge, rinsing impurities from the mind and body.
Drats, you're too far away.
Something is amiss. Some heathen grown bold by these times. I shall not abide the footfall of a blasphemous wanderer.
What happened here?
Please tell me that got you. God damn it. Yeah, I will say, these episodes do take a little bit longer, both because they're not as linearly planned as the first game is, and also because I feel like there's more exploration. So for anyone who thought my Dishonored 1 playthrough was long, I do deeply apologize, but I can reassure you that it is not going to get any better with Dishonored 2. For anyone who thought that, you know, they wanted a little bit more, that they wished my long episodes were even longer, I have wonderful news for you. For, you know, my new friend who I was talking to, who's like mentioned how the length of some things like Critical Role is a bit intimidating. My apologies. I don't think that, like, I doubt that they will be quite, like, I'm not expecting every single episode to be like, you know, my War Within, or not War Within, New War, or Deltarune playthroughs, which were, you know, several multiple hours long.
What is wrong with this
But
city?
they are going to be longer. I'm gonna go after you because you're in a slightly easier position for doing this stuff. I do apologize, as you did just seem to be a lovely individual, but I'm gonna be honest, I got a little bit tired of just their pathing, making them constantly like, run in fear, cower, cower, cower. Okay, everything's fine, so I'm just gonna go chill. Oh hey, cool, both a rune and a bone charm. And some bone, and some whalebone, which is very useful. New bone charm. Let's see. Combustion, gutter feast, spirited. Yes, please. The elixirs restore slightly more mana. I will say I am going to do bone charm crafting. I didn't realize there was a rooftop sentry. Otherwise, I would have been a bit more careful and chosen my hiding place differently. But that's fine. We'll go take care of him now, won't we?
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
Is there actually someone over here, or is it just I'm hearing that person because I'm focused on him? I'm really hoping it's that one. Oh, fuck me. There's a lot
I wonder who that was.
Okay, well, we're gonna get to see exactly why I love Domino so much in very, very detailed action.
I'll help you, sir.
Escantes. Reminds me of the one Christmas song that says something that's faintly similar. I know you don't know what you're dealing with, because you're members of the Abbey of the Everyman. So you're incompetent as the void is deep.
Anyone here?
Yes, this is
Show
very
yourself.
roundabout way of saying that they're infinitely incompetent.
Oh.
Fuck! Well, I didn't die. So that's a bonus. Oh, wonderful. That's a very conveniently placed chain. I'm gonna hear about this one, aren't I? Yes, but that's fine.
Hey, where are the overseers?
Special planner, something apart. They're all
I mean,
blind.
that's
but
true.
I don't think they're allowed to get together. The men and the women. The Abbey doesn't like it.
Maybe
Yeah,
when
that's
they're
true.
together, they have trouble keeping their pants on.
It keeps them all focused on the strictures, I guess.
Part of me wants to make a joke that, of course, that's why they keep them separated, but also, like, I don't know. My opinion / perception of the Abbey is so skewed that I'm probably just not the most reliable source of information. I will concede to that much. It's like, on one hand, I bet it's absolutely because it's easier for them to control their fuck me. Oh, cool, I didn't take damage. But like, it's easier to control their urges, so they do things that way. But also, I don't know. Like, legitimately, they're so... Like, the true believers are so incredibly fanatic. I would not be surprised if they just, like, legitimately didn't struggle with having those sorts of urges because they're, you know, that pious or whatever. Sounds like bullshit to me personally, but, you know. Fanaticism be wild, yo. So I'm not personally a fan of anything like the strictures that would ask of its followers such intense, blind faith and belief. It can be like a fun, like, role-playing point for, like, you know, D&D campaigns or whatever. Or, you know, like, things like Call of Cthulhu. Perfect time to experiment with, like, to, you know, experiment with fanaticism. But, like, you know, like, Call of Cthulhu, like, you know, the tabletop game. Perfect example of a thing where it's like, yeah, no, fanaticism, that's cool there. Any, like, actual thing, less a fan. I will say the Abbey do make a really, really satisfying enemy for me in my, you know, heretic-ness, heretical personality. I'm curious what's over there. Anything? Okay. For a second I thought I was going to pole vault right over the edge of that building. Hi. Oh boy. Can I break those? I cannot. Well, maybe. I didn't try that hard. I cannot break those. At least not with my sword, and I'm not going to waste any ammo. I don't know why that made me think of source film.
The carriage rails are electrified.
I'm curious if that made noise. Gosh. I love this game. I love this game a lot. I will, again, point out, as Quinn has mentioned to me on my Discord, because I do have a Discord, for those of you who didn't know. Unfortunately is kind of a bit of a paywall because I don't have the time to moderate a super active Discord server, so, you know, I have to limit the availability somewhat, which I hate. But grad school be like that. Oh, anyway, but yeah, the art style shift, not a fan. Not in the slightest. There's nothing up here, is there? No? Okay. Not a fan of the art style change. I miss the, like the first game, it felt like a painting almost. I kind of get the vibe just because they went with a much more realistic look in this one, which isn't always the most effective. Just gonna be honest. I love you, Arcane. I love you. I adore you. I honestly would love to work for you at some point. Where is the rooftop access? I know I saw one somewhere. Oh, right, over there. But just, I don't know, the realistic look just doesn't work super well for Dishonored. I mean, it looks great, it looks gorgeous. And I do love, like, the, I love the void aesthetic that we have now, since we have, like, a better engine. But I'm just really not a huge fan of the whole, like, I miss the painted.
This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation.
KARNACA Enclave. Lobby, closed, Vice Overseer, holding, closed, rooftop. That's marginally helpful to me. For anyone who likes blueprints.
When should Burn
arrive? He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else. Maybe Overseer Kendana. Until then,
Kendana.
Will the heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it already. We should be fine here for now. But mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart. There are no coincidences in KARNACA.
That's really funny, because people said that about Dunwall too, in the last game. Which, it's true. In both cases, it is true. And fittingly enough, I'm pretty sure that Kaz Brecker says that there's no coincidences in Ketterdam. Which is also true. Do you actually, like, move about, my friend? I say to one of the people that I'm, like, least likely to be friends with in this entire... Where? Okay, you're not coming down here, though. Oh, hey! Can I... I'm gonna try something unwise. Again! Most time I try something unwise, it doesn't work out for me. Do I learn? Kind of. Which is probably not the lessons people think I should learn. Oh wait, this... God damn it! This put me back exactly where I started.
Wait, this isn't...
That is going to raise the alarm, probably. Do I care? Not really. I kind of want to put the fear of the void into them. Say fear of the void, because, like, they don't have... Ugh. Okay, and for anyone who hasn't heard one of my many rants on the Abbey of the Everman already, the thing that annoys me the most about the fucking Abbey of the Every Goddamn Man is the fact that they're all like, oh, don't, don't, because, you know, religion and superstition and all that, it's all comes from, like, people's need to, like, make sense of the world. And, like, you know, the world is scary, which is valid, and people want it to make sense. So we come up with, you know, religion and, you know, superstitions and stuff to help explain things. Well, the Abbey's like, oh no, like, any extra-natural force is, like, terrible and bad. And, oh, like, the outsider's terrible, except for, we're not going to offer any other explanation, or, like, it's, how dare you seek comfort in understanding how the world works, or trying to make sense of the world. But, like, they never offer any sort of, like, alternative other than just the tenets. And I don't know, it smells, I don't know, it's a lot of bullshit to me. 7
Some
scriptures.
take comfort from the strictures.
Yeah, some do. Not fucking me. I will say, it is cool to see, like, an actual, like, proper prayer area. I think there might have been one in the first game, but if so, I definitely didn't pay attention to it. I also wish that killing somebody wasn't... Maybe I can... Do I really want to do that? Do I really want to go that far? That's a definite maybe. Oh, you can actually read these if the things are up high enough. Can I read it on the end game? Or, like, end result? Restrict the wandering gaze that... Okay. The church, the Abbey needs an editor, because they just text wrapped that instead of actually changing the format, and that's hilarious and just makes me dislike them even more. Litany on the White Cliff, excerpt from a series of Overseer invocations by High Overseer Abram Templeton. We heard that name last game. If he wants to read this, we can. It's just one of their, like, speeches about how they're so much better than the forces of the outsider and darkness and superstition and whatever. As an IRL witch, you can imagine I'm not a super big fan of the Overseers. Whiskey Tumbler, the ancient music. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, so it's kind of explaining a bit for anyone who wishes to read more thoroughly, just explaining how the music is like a 17-note scale that helps. Wandering gaze, rampant hunger, restless hands. Okay, so that means... Oh gosh. I don't have like a book of the 7 scriptures, do I? Oh! Thank you! That gave me exactly what I was looking for. Right there. Reminder. Wandering gaze is stricture 1, rampant hunger is stricture 5, and restless hands is stricture 3. That's also a Sokolov painting. Or, you know, whatever painting it is.
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
Any important books? Oh, you got a pistol. Reports from the Oracle. This is very long, so I'm not going to read all of it, and I don't think it's plot important, so. Section 1? Section 2? Interesting. Okay, that's curious to me, because unsent letter to the High Overseer. Esteemed High Overseer Kulan. Oh, that's good to know. I hope you're in good health and not too nostalgic for Way Gone, which I'm told is striking this time of year. Forgive my stream of letters, but your problems in Sarkonos are significant. Any insights you have would be welcome. Duke of Bell is a travesty, openly disdainful for the Abbey. We agree on that one singular point. And yet I must maintain relations with him for the welfare of this nation. You've been called a unifier, something that the Abbey greatly needed after the horrors of the Rat Plague, so your guidance would be of value. Under the Duke, the streets here are overrun with cutthroats. Paolo and his gang grow bolder every day. Lastly, my recent correspondence with our oracular sisters has been troubling. The responses have arrived after a marked delay, and the recent proclamations possess an unusual cadence. Yours in faith, Vice Overseer Liam Byrne. Is that a... No, it's not. Damn. Okay. I saw, like, the drifting particles in from the street and thought it was, like someone moving. Interesting. Okay. So the one thing that I went back to, it's essentially a report of, so the people we heard talking in the streets mentioned how the overseers don't keep their men and women together. Is this thing in the 7th scripture? Yes, that is. Here we go. So it's 153 that we want, I do believe. Can I? Okay, I can only move in one direction. Yeah, raw whalebone and rune. Oh, so I will be doing whalebone crafting, but just because it's a bit time consuming and things, I will be doing that mainly off camera. Also because I'm not ashamed to admit that I do quick save and then perhaps reload if I get a corrupted one, because I have the capability, so why not? Do I have enough to craft a bone charm? Damn, I need one more. Do I want to sacrifice a... Oh, I could sacrifice bone charms. Oh, interesting. I thought I was supposed to already know some of these things. Okay, well sure, so I'm not going to use this one anyway, because I'm not going to use grenades. And then Spirited is one that I do want to make a bone charm out of anyway. So sure, let's just go ahead and do this and hope that... thankfully the traits I've taken have made it to where it's harder for my bone charms to become corrupted. And it's almost a negligible chance. But, you know, who knows? Yeah, I'm still gonna... well, let's see. Elixirs restore more. Okay, so let's see, we have... Sometimes... Okay. I might eventually make one of Spiritual Fortune, but I don't know... One thing I wasn't able to find clarification on is whether or not having 4 of those stacks the chances or not. I was not able to find any significant thing saying that yes, that was a thing. Same with Void Favor. I probably will make that like a 4-tier charm eventually, but right now, because I don't know if that actually does anything, and I only have 6 units of bone to work with right now, not going to. Yeah, for now, I'm just going to go with restores more mana. And hope I don't have to... hope I don't have to reload to redo it. It is really cool to watch, though. At least I think it's cool. Oh! Interesting. Huh. Well, that's curious. No, opposite thing. I'm curious if that would have balanced out with Leviathan's Mind, which I believe I still have. I wasn't joking. If this does it again, I'll just reload, then wait till I'm done recording. Because that's boring. But, you know. I am admittedly stingy with my resources. I thought that one of these would turn red if it ended up corrupting. Interesting. Huh. I'm very curious because I do have, right? Yeah. Huh. Wild. That's fine. I will survive for the time being. But no, I'm honest with how I play games. I'm very much so all for going about how things are intended until it starts to hinder your preferences or fun. At which point, manipulate the game to your will. After all, they're meant to be fun. I can't pick you up, so I'm just going to double check that I've read you. The safe is open. I will go ahead and close the safe because I'm a smart thief. I'm going to be slightly less smart intentionally just to see if somebody notices. Ooh, I'm curious. Okay, so this is an example of an this would be an interesting thing, like an interesting detail for them to pay attention to on the oracular order. So for those who want specific insight on the female sects of the Abbey, everyman, they're essentially, they have oracles that go off and have visions, but they're like a whole separate thing that they're called the oracular order. So there we go. Oh, and okay, so this is slightly inside baseball, but I won't say too much of what, but there are definitely things going on, and there's for example, there is a person who is an ally of all the fucks who are, you know, Delilah and all of her allies, that is in the Funny Stories from Serkonos. But like, there is an operative inside the Addermeyer Institute that is assisting with Delilah's whole situation. And that thing that some people may not have read was... That was me, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Essentially, one of the sisters had a vision, and then... What the fuck was that about? Immediately after the vision, said, have your people stop investigating the Institute. So, that's a nice visual glitch right there. So, I'm just curious if that was like an actual... Okay, so, a couple things, like a couple different possibilities. Either legitimate vision, and just either she saw that, you know, things were going per, you know, their desires, but, you know, perhaps it's kind of like a, oh, this is going according to plan, but like, our lower level people won't know that. So, rats, you scare me sometimes. I know you're not enemies anymore, but you still scare me sometimes, just out of reflex. I do apologize. I have rat trauma. Not really. I'm just talking about the first game. So, you know, I'm just curious if it's like an actual, like... If it's just convenient? Or if the sister intentionally was like, oh hey, you know, doctored her own statement. Or if it was intercepted and altered by someone else who was like intentionally using the sisters as a way to control the Abbey. All of which are possibilities with the Abbey. Because the Abbey is full of people who do things like that. I'm so tempted to throw you in the canal. Purify you, whatnot. Yeah, don't you have some sort of
virtuous actions so the others will not lose their
water purification ritual? That sounds like something that would be your vibe. Maybe I'm projecting my own biases a little bit. Also, this is a good example as to why I have my thing set up to where I can see if people are, like, if there are messages I need to respond to. Because normally seeing that I have 9+ Discord messages would be deeply concerning. But I know that they're from someone who was info dumping to me about something that I asked them to, like, go off about, because I can see whose icon it is. Otherwise, I would be panicking, because the last time I had that, it was because someone was trying to get a hold of me and they couldn't, because I was, like, not being able to see, you know, where, like, who was talking to me. And I also didn't have notification sounds on, which I don't have them on now, because I'm in streaming mode, because I think, fuck, Discord does that whenever you know, do things. Which is very convenient for me. Okay, is there anyone else on this floor other than the interrogation person? I guess I could have snuck in through there, but that's fine. Excerpt from an Overseer interrogation report. Brother Bernardus, where did you find those drawings? Accused, I made them. As I said, I'm an artiste. Mostly newspaper advertisements. Brother Bernardus. These don't look like advertisements, they look like heretic nonsense intended to make your neighbor sick or bring back a loved one. Accused. Nothing will dissuade you of these notions, I'm sure. So instead of wasting my breath, I'll give you some advice. Take a bath once in a while, Overseer. And invest in some scented soap, unless that's against one of the strictures. Conclusion. Apparently, the accused suffered from a weakened heart, dying during the interrogation without providing anything further. His apartment on the canal should be searched for items or drawings of a profane nature. Fuck you, Overseers. Translation. Admittedly, I am making some inferences based upon our experience with Dishonored 1. And, you know, also just IRL habits of similar organizations, or, you know, organizations that routinely... Oh, hey!
That's Mindy Blanchard.
Correct. We've seen her twice, so she's apparently more of a figure than I realized. Which I guess is part of why she wanted us, because, you know, we're a stranger. Coin of 2. Corrupt Bone Charm. I believe they give you extra stuff. Secret date. Amadeo, meet me in our usual place tomorrow night. Be sure to bring the drawings we talked about. M. Ooh! Oh! So you're like... I do love the occasional visual glitches. I don't know what causes them, but they're really hilarious to me. Especially whenever it's stuff like that, where it's like part of the building disappearing. I never experienced that in my first playthrough. Or at least not that I noticed. Oh man, I really like how it's just, you can see, like, just the rest of the city.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
Pardon me, I'm hoping so, given that that's why I picked him up. Okay. So let's... Where's the nearest light post? Well, is there another one still in there? No. Damn, a lot in that one building. There's still one in there. That's probably where the sunken supplies are. Is it just... Oh, and there's a bone charm somewhere. Oh, of course it's in that apartment. Okay, so... Let's go...
Are we not brothers? That's what I should have said. Now I feel
Oh, hey, cool, she's over there. I thought she was gonna be way back at the start, where, you know, I found her. This is much easier. Man, I almost made things all sorts of more difficult for myself. Void and stars, also some glitch. I did it again. My apologies. Did what? I just said man instead of... I don't know. I guess it's not the same as saying my man, but whatever. I try to be more conscientious with my language.
I told Miss Lucia Pastor,
and it bothers me whenever I slip up.
Admir's closed to the public.
Because especially as a trans individual myself, who fully understands getting uncomfortable with certain things like that, it annoys me how difficult the commonality of certain phrases like that make it.
Come on, come on. Hurry up.
You hadn't even seen me yet.
Hey, you got it. Put it down in the hole.
Okay. I'm gonna fucking question
Good
it.
job. Take this.
Black market key.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go.
Oh,
On the
that's
other
wonderful.
side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
Better than nothing, that's pretty good. Oh damn, and she also gave me some pretty nice rewards as well.
So now you've been paid, hit the road.
I am curious that I haven't found a black market key yet. Wonderful! I shouldn't be that happy to find the bodies of overseers, but just really fuck the overseers. No, Lily, that's unnecessarily spiteful. Lily, what's unnecessarily spiteful? Tell us, we want to know. Experimenting, see if I can dismember a body after the fact, solely to paint the overseer prayer area in blood. Feels a little unnecessarily spiteful. And time consuming. Especially whenever I'm like, I'm not in a hurry. I'm just, you know, I don't want to waste any of y'all's time. Given that we're already past 2 hours at this point. Okay, here, we'll do this instead. There we go. Ain't cause and effect, wonderful. New powers, how many do I have? I have 6. What powers don't I have maxed? Oh, I don't have this one maxed. Maxed. Okay. Let's go ahead and do... Ooh, that would actually be really nice to combo with the one thing. Go ahead and do rat shadows. Because that sounds helpful. I don't really need the incapacitation bonus, because I don't plan on using it. I also don't need mesmerize. It's very fun, but it's not stealthy. You essentially summon a shard of void to mesmerize people. It's very fun. Very Jedi mind tricks. Doppelganger, kind of similar, just it's not very stealthy, and I'm trying to be stealthy and not alert people. Thank you, person, for not noticing me as you took a piss. That's a statement I just uttered. That's fine. Do-do-do!
I think I spotted someone suspicious.
I am indeed someone suspicious. I will admit. Chloroform bottle. Wonderful. Let's see if these work like I remember them working.
I don't like that. Better have a look.
I can just make it through this shift. Then I can go and have a mug of something at the
Oh, there's a couple of people, I believe.
I will find you, you know.
I wish I could tell where people are talking. It's a bit difficult. So if I remember correctly, the way the chloroform bottles work is they're essentially knockout grenades. So I'm gonna test with those people over there.
What was that?
You look unsteady on your feet there. I don't know if I actually got you, though. That's unfortunate. Do have one thing I need to check. Hmm. Two seconds. My apologies. Hmm. So, I was going to maybe not be as obviously fawning over somebody, but I failed. My significant other is not currently where she normally resides, so we can't do our normal, like, nightly rituals and stuff, which is fine. Legitimately fine. Don't want anyone thinking I'm complaining. Not the case. But I got a message from her, so I was like, I need to check. I could have paused the recording, but that's work. If I'm being honest, it's extra work, and with the current holiday season looking like it's going to be really busy as far as work, like my normal job goes for me, I don't really need to add extra editing time to things. Oh, hey, I do apologize, but I'm going to use you as an experiment.
What was that?
I was right. Sorry, Mr. Friend. So yes, so they do function as knockout grenades, which is very useful. Dried bloodfly husk. Wonderful. A whole 5 coins.
Only something would happen around here, doesn't it?
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
It's really funny that you should ask, you know, if only something were to happen around here. Well, I but live to serve under certain circumstances.
Finish my shift, and I can go put my feet up.
And making sure that people's lives are interesting is definitely one of those circumstances. Therefore, if you wish something interesting to happen, my friend, have I got some good news for you. So, fun fact, apparently, something I didn't know till I was looking things up for, why was I looking things up? I don't remember. But you can apparently knock people out by throwing things at their head with any throwable item, not just chloroform bottles. But the only other thing that I know for sure are throwable. I mean, I guess there's other bottles. But the only thing that came to mind until literally just now... Oh, can I just pick you up? Please tell... Okay, so... How do I prevent that? I'm sorry, I missed that. Could you demonstrate that again? I don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna throw you back over there. Okay, so I think I'm understanding this right. Essentially, far reach, and then while they're in midair, hold down F. That was not clear to me at all. I thought it was going to be like Dowds, where they kind of hover in front of me for a second, and I get to decide, hey, how do I handle this? I didn't realize there's going to be... Are you already knocked out? You are. Wonderful. Okay. So let's try this again, shall we? No, 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 no! Okay. We'll say, Arcane, that could be handled a little bit easier, because what? I mean, I'm not overly concerned, but what? Okay, there you are. I did the thing! Okay, I'm guessing he wasn't close enough, is my thought. Oh god, oh, that's tricky. Okay, so it appears that you have to watch for whenever the prompt appears, I guess, and then hold down F? Because I'm guessing from here, he was close, like, this person is close enough to where I can just yeet, and then grab, and we're good. Oh, I think I far jumped through there. I think that's what happened. Maybe? Who knows? Not me. I am very curious. Like, I do know that apparently physics just sometimes freak the fuck out in this game. That was one thing that I saw on the... I think it was a subreddit, which I personally find very funny. I guess, actually, I can be smart and quick save so that if this does happen again, I can not have to redo the whole thing again. Maybe I'm just too far away to grab him. I'm going to try one more time. Ow, hit my horns. Ow. Fun fact, if someone describes touching them, I actually get phantom touches, even though they're not connected to my head. It's weird. Being a demon gender would be like. So I'm going to try it one more time. If it doesn't work, then I am just going to reload and just go do it the mundane way. But I want to make this work. Okay, fuck it. I don't know, maybe you have to be within a certain range. I don't know. You'd think I'd be done, 2.25 hours into this. I'd be done with a single can of non-branded, non-sponsored drink. Yet here we are. You know how I mentioned, I think in my Dishonored playthrough... No, not my Dishonored playthrough. Was it Dishonored? No. The New War video. That, I don't necessarily always make less problems for myself. Example A. Okay, so there are... Oh! There's a whole fucking swarm in there. Do I have any incendiary anything? I do! Does this work? No, that did not. Okay, I have other thoughts. Pardon me. So, like, some of you know, the whole smoke calming bees thing. 14th, let the record show that I did try. When Addermeyer closed, I tried my best taking all the bloodfly cases. Void helped me. I even took out an advertisement in the KARNACA Gazette. And come they did. Oh my. Some of the cases so advanced, larvae were ready to burst through the skin. Oh my god. I had to turn them away lest they contaminate all the other patients and myself. The whole dreadful business had become a danger to me. If I don't protect my own health, how can I cure others? My things are packed. I have purchased passage to Winddown. What a relief it will be to treat scurvy and chilblains after all these hideous bloodfly infections. So does that mean no one lives here and I can just use all this shit without concern? I also believe I still have a... Yeah, Bone Charm and Rune still. I know where at least one of those things is. Oh, so, note, I'm not like a professional, so don't quote me on this, but based on various things, there's the whole, like,
Hey, what happened here? What?
But there's the whole, like, smoke can, help calm a hive of bees or whatever. Hopefully a chloroform bottle can do the same. I don't know if they're going to wake up. Just to be on the safe side. Also, what the fuck was inside of here? Copper wire. Anything, only copper wire and blood flies. That might have been the most useless thing I have ever risked my health on in a video game. Possibly. I feel like... You know, there's definitely a way that you can get into that building. If anything else, because there's a rune up there, I believe. Oh no, maybe not. I do know you can get in there, though. Okay, so I'm gonna go I haven't found a black market key yet, have I? I don't think I have. No interrogation room key in my signet ring. Okay, so I'm gonna go head back over there and check out the area, because I know you can find the black market key. It's kind of a thing that you can do in like every area, is like you can find a way to get into you can find a way to get into wherever the black market is and steal from it. And I don't know, it's fun. Thinking about it, maybe it's kind of a dick move to do. But you know, we are limited. Duke Abel essential in Dunwall coup. KARNACA's own Duke Luca Abel reportedly played a key role in the recent coup that unseated the unpopular Emily Caldwin. Fuck you, she's super popular. Our new Empress, Delilah Caldwin, made quick work of dissenters and has already issued several proclamations which are sure to be welcomed in Dunwall after the failed reign of Emily Caldwin, known for shirking her duties in favor of more pleasurable pursuits, and now blamed for orchestrating multiple assassinations against her critics. The coup is sure to increase our fortunes here in KARNACA, as Delilah Caldwin has strong ties with Duke Abel. Serkonos is now expected to rise in wealth and power within the Empire. There are ongoing reports of lingering unrest in Dunwall, as those who remain loyal to Empress Emily Caldwin's corrupt reign are dealt with. Corrupt my left foot. Difficult thing to do.
Last time? No.
You know, corrupt a demon. Difficult thing to do.
Adomire Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Yeah, it will. And it will also end the episode once I trigger it, so not just yet.
It's safe to touch the carriage rails now.
Correct, which I actually am kind of curious now.
Adomire Institute has strategic value to the Duke's inner circle. That's all I was told.
I'm curious what all is down this direction. Those rails clearly still electrified, because I don't I know I've always done Mindy's little thing, but I don't know that I ever actually followed the rails back here. Okay, that's just like a dark little nothing. Oh, that's nifty. Little I don't know. It's neat to see the little rock things actually holding back things. Yeah, I could use those, but I don't want to just yet. Oh, are there actual hounds out already? Let us see. Okay, so you're clearly going to be a problem. So let's nip you in the bud, shall we? The Crown Killer is watching. I would say yeah, we are, except for...
Whole family's stung to death. So disfigured. Blood fly nests all around them. It's horrible.
Escantes. Can I pick you up? No. It's fine. I do kind of wish I could pick things up just so I could throw them. Which, I mean, I can for some things, but not everything.
What? They're not impossible! Wait for my signal!
What was that?
Oh, fuck me. Okay. Oh, hey!
He's wounded! Finish her!
I'll tear you to pieces!
I've been fighting scum like you since I put on the uniform. Take this, girl!
Let her come to you!
Oh, shit. So, note to self, when fighting on rooftops, it is important to pay attention to the edge of the rooftop. Just a smidgen. I mean, it's getting light outside. I mean, that said, it is, you know, late in the morning. Okay. I can see why I can't just pick those up. Those things are apparently heavier than expected. Turn around now. Turn around now, y'all. I'll have a look around. Is there? There is a little ledge over here. Wonderful! That's so convenient! Please don't climb up over that ledge.
Something feels wrong.
It could be the fact that you're helping, you know, a usurper's regime who has no actually legitimate claim to the throne.
I wonder who that was.
Like, if she was a usurper who was usurping someone for, like, abusing the people, for example, a very, very legitimate reason for doing so. Looking at my D&D character.
Can't stay hidden forever.
But, you know, just doing it because you know, you have a very tentative claim. I'm gonna make a bad decision and quick save right here. And then oh, see, you can see the projectile a little bit. I look forward to whenever I get the bone charm that's like sleep darts have a chance to be recovered. Because it's amazing. And I want it. I'm also looking forward to getting strong arms, which is another thing that I will be making a 4 charm of.
As long as you're graveyard. Hate to be anybody else.
Yeah, I'd hate to be anybody else too.
I'm gonna go for a whiskey or something. One of the 2 penny drinks.
All you... I almost called all the rooftop guards roofies, then I was like, that means something very, very different. Ooh, I bet they actually sell like the actual like decks with those things. I don't know, fonts, but you know, like I'm sure that you can purchase those decks of cards if you so wish, which is fun. I don't know, I like merch like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I also love merch where it's like, oh, hey, cool, here's like officially like made, you know, copies of Corvo Tano's mask. But it's also cool, like, the little things, like, oh yes, you know, here are like the actual decks of cards they play with in, you know, this universe. I don't know. I just think they're neat to use the meme. Are there any other guards immediately around here? I was not confident I was going to make that jump. Shit. How? Oh, fuck. Okay, one complaint with long reach is that it doesn't always automatically put me back into stealth. Upside, probably gonna lure more people, like more guards, into here, so that I can domino them. I'm not gonna refer to using domino on them as doming them. I'm not going to refer to using domino on them as doming them. I'm not going to refer to it. No, this is a PG-13-ish channel. It's taking so much willpower though, because that would be fucking hilarious. Emily, how did you take back your throne? What do you see primarily? Okay, so I'm only seeing one brain underneath me. So unless it's detecting brain cells, I should be safe to go ahead. They've already been seen, so I'm not super concerned. Also, I'm 85% certain, after like having played this for a little bit, that little timer thing is for how long it takes my snap reflexes passive to recharge. Ooh, I got some coins. Wonderful. Oh, right. So that's part of why it's good to get the to get the black market access stuff, because yes, support local businesses, and a lot of stuff that they have is unlimited. However, some of the things are really expensive, like the rune that's on sale, very expensive. But if I get the black market key, I can essentially purchase as much as I need of the other stuff and then go in and just get the rest of the things. But once you do that, they will close. So it's kind of like stock up on things that you can actually afford and then go in and clean the place out. I don't know. That's what I do. It feels more ethical that way. Especially because I don't know how long they stay out of business. That was close. I don't actually know if he was going to notice me. But I didn't want to risk it.
That shirt reeks. I've gotta get a spare uniform.
Can I? Oh, I can. Amazing. A shadow in the night. No, I'm not stealing it. Well, I can't believe that fucking worked, but here we fucking are. Man, 2.5 hours of me being obnoxious to the room next door. My apologies to my roommate. Cracked engine plate. Benny, I think the engine plate is cracking in this carriage. Maybe the last weld didn't take. Riding back from Addermeyer was grinding something terrible. We'll be lucky if it makes the trip even once more. Need to get this one off the rails and into the shop for teardown. Okay. I don't know. Maybe that'll have some significance another way. Yes, I do realize that I could just, you know, GTFO and go to the objective. But, again, I like being thorough and also just exploring. This is going to be not too different from how I did my Dishonored 1 playthrough, is in terms of me going through, investigating. Oh, you're still awake. This isn't the right office. Don't mind me. If you heard that thump, it was my stomach hitting the seat of my chair. I thought I'd forgotten to pick up that person. Well, that was nerve-wracking. Like, I know I have it on easy mode, so it's like... Fucking hell. So it's, you know, not incredibly difficult. I think you're actually asleep. Shh, I'm asleep. I just need you to keep taking your nap. Just take your nap over my shoulder. Hi, bored. I'm Mom. It is real fun getting feedback from you all, you know, people who watch these. I do enjoy getting feedback. So if there's feedback that you have to give, please share it. Unless it's, you know, length, because I know they're long. I do apologize. Oh, come on. There we go. There does seem to be a little bit more finickiness with the controls. The Isles of Serkanos. I think we've already read this before, but just in case we didn't, here you go. I don't know. Just things feel a little bit more finicky in this one compared to Dishonored 1. It's not a major complaint, just, you know. I have noticed a couple of, like, hitboxing things that were a bit weird. Annoyingly, I think, for some reason, the black market key is, like, in this station. I don't know why I think that, but I have a vague recollection of it being, like, behind that desk over there. Is it me having really weird memory about very specific strange things?
I need to get past this.
Possibly. Other guards, are there any other guards?
Request for new boots, and what did I get?
Sock.
Useless sock.
So, what are you all up to? Oh gosh. Well, that would be good. That would be a corrupted charm I would maybe consider. Oh, actually, did I check my corrupted charm? I don't think I did. Lightweight. Ooh. No thank you, I do not like that. Sam I am. Do not like ring eggs and falling damage reduction. Oh hey, that's what a whale oil tank looks like now. I was curious.
Good whiskey's there.
Damn it, I need to pee.
Ah, man. Let me know next time you go.
Wonderful. Got 4 people all lined up. Time to knock them down. Not usually how I like to, you know, bring people to their knees, but when push comes to shove, you know, you're an empress trying to reclaim your empire from a greedy bitch named Delilah who thinks she's entitled to things just because she has a sob story of a backstory. You gots to do what you's gots to do. Oh hey, I need you to stay close to where you are. And now, if I recall correctly, all of them are going to be asleep. Oh hey, coins! We love coins. I apparently didn't wait for my monitor to regenerate at some point. green apple. The silver spike. We demand the cure. As the blood flow concern gets worse and we're all waiting for a miracle cure, the question is, how many more have to die in agony? The Addermeyer solution is good for a miner's woes. Enriched, it's been used to treat blood fly fever with some success, and Dr. Alexandria Hypatia has stated publicly that she could improve the formula. So where's the cure? What happened? Let me tell you. Okay, so this is, I don't know if accurate, but it sounds like a bit like conspiracy theory, maybe. Duke Luca Abel shuttered Addermeyer Institute with Hypatia inside to his prisoner. There's only one explanation for this. It's quite plain. This precious remedy is not available to anyone but the Duke and his circle of rich cronies. It's my opinion that they intend to whittle down the impoverished to a manageable few. The Duke drinks copious amounts of Hypatia's cure while the rest of us perish. I know what's actually going on, and partially why she does it, but that's not... That's a very reasonable guess. Like, knowing reality would not surprise me. I mean, and especially given that I don't know if the knowledge was ever publicly made known, but it is a confirmed fact that in the first game, the rat plague was caused because some rich jackass nobles decided, oh, hey, let's, you know, let's start a plague that we'll be safe from and that will only affect the impoverished people because, you know, they're not doing anything. Clearly, that's why they're impoverished. Literally the logic that was used in a note that you can find. And I think it's also like one of the ways you non-lethally take someone down. I can't. Okay, no, you don't have any sight lines, therefore you're asleep. You're both unconscious. I think it's fine to leave you there. But yeah, like it literally, like, it was, you know, it was part of our plan all along. Ooh, grenades, yes please. They're not good for much, but they are good for dealing with blood flies. Okay, now let's go check. Maybe there's another office I was thinking of. There is nothing over here. Though I do realize that I am thinking of a different location because the thing I'm thinking of is a very different layout. I don't know if it's this level or if it's a different one, but it's a very different layout. Okay, let's Spider-Man our way up to the roof. One of these should be open, right? If not... I can make my own opening. Though I thought at least one of these was openable. Huh. Weird. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, let us see. Bone Charm over there in Winslow? Hey, I was right. That's the safe place. Okay, cool. Can unclench. Not in danger of falling off anymore. Let's see what we find.
This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia.
Oh, cool. I didn't realize that I forgot that I could find that. And she's, you know, at work, in theory. I do want to sweep the place to make sure that nobody's home. She clearly likes bugs. There's so fucking many of them in her place. Let's listen to her words.
The blood flies have flourished with all the Duke's executions.
less and less time here at my apartment, but my work at Adamire demands it. After the horrible failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard the Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better, and to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have on the least privileged people in KARNACA. Studying the original plague elixirs, I'm close to something.
They're called, I don't know if that's what I called them, but they're called nest keepers. Alexandria, I've always believed the idea of a bloodfly nest keeper to be legend or drunken miner talk, even though members of the Grand Guard have reported putting down belligerent occupants when burning out bloodfly infestations. As such, the silver graph represents a rare sighting. We can only conclude that the final stages of bloodfly fever occasionally result in an extraordinary kind of brain damage, wherein the host fixates on protecting the nests. The bloodflies, in turn, welcome the afflicted person, and thus a symbiotic relationship results. The bloodfly research never ceases to amaze. If we could procure a sample from the brain of one of these nest keepers, I'd love to observe the effects on rats or wolfhounds in my laboratory. You people never fucking learn. It's like it's like zombie type things essentially. It's like, oh, there's this fascinating thing. I would love, like, there's this fascinating dangerous thing. I want to test it on rats and dogs and stuff. It's like, you all don't... Why don't you all learn? Note to Alexandria Hypatia. Dear Alexandria, I've tried to take care of your plants the best I could. I worry, though. I haven't heard from you in a long time. Are you alright? I'm still holding on to your keys. Let me know when you'll need it back. Yours, Cyril. Okay, that's shuttered, so I can't get into it. That's fine. Oh, I wonder if I could use rat tunnels to get there now. That looks like a painting I can take. I'm incorrect. Okay, so it's in the basement down here. Okay, so at the very least, there's a couple somethings in the basement. Is this an actual door? I mean, it is, but it's shuttered. Okay. Well, let's keep going down. We'll keep going down, 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 down. The irony of, I don't know, I find it ironic that it's so easy to sneak into this place, given that it's located directly above a safe vendor? I don't know the term. Dear Surreal, I'm working so late these days I might as well sleep at Adamire. I know it's not good for my health, and a doctor should know better. You are totally right, but I have the feeling that I'm about to discover something important, something that will improve my Adamire solution. Would you be so kind as to water my plants for a few days? You'll do a better job than me anyway, I always forget them. Help yourself to an elixir in my reserve if you like. I hope Carolyn gets better soon. Your neighbor and friend, Alexandria. I forget if this is a restricted area or not. Contest. Try to unlock me. Inquisitive intellects, tankers, and aspiring criminals alike. If you can open this Winslow safe, the precious silver inside is yours to take home. Participants are limited to 30 minutes, one attempt only. Okay, so one attempt only. I feel like at some point I definitely remember hiding from guards in this area. I don't remember if I have to or if I just did.
Welcome to Winslow's Safes. Feel free to have a look around.
I will, thank you. Okay, so there's definitely going to be like a clue behind here, right? Probably. Oh, you're just a civilian. suddenly laser beam eyes. Where's, like, the register? Okay, no,
I have to tell myself that fixing all this will bring back prosperity.
Yeah. I set the combination to 560. Yes, we're going to keep running the save contest. Maybe no one comes into the shop, or maybe a dozen people come in. Like we had during the parade of fishmongers 5 years ago, and I promise none of these thick-skulled dockworkers or their coarse wives are going to guess the combination. Wrong kind of course, I'm pretty sure. We just run the contest, bring people into the shop, and if we're lucky, they talk about over beers with their friends or at a family dinner. See, since they don't know what's inside, they fill in the blanks. They imagine something as grand as the treasure reserves at Dunwall Tower. We need the business, so keep the signs up and stay polite to the knuckleheads to try to open the safe. I'm sorry. You know, I didn't have to take the coins. Fuck. Also, well, there's actually some decent stuff in there. I'm very curious if there's any sort of, like, notification. Looks like no. There we go. Now the song will finally quit. Okay, let's see. What do we get? Healthy appetite. Food restores more health. Maybe. Maybe I use it. Maybe I break it into things to make more and better bone charms with. I forget if I mentioned this in my last video, but I didn't realize that you could actually do that, like lock the rune's location, so that whenever you're going out and about, you you keep track of it without having to actually like keep active track. Like I don't have to keep looking back into dark vision, and I should have done that sooner, but I might have maybe possibly forgotten that I could do that. Scanties. You look like you're too far away to be linked, but I'm still gonna try. Where's something? Yeah, you're definitely too far away now. Are there any other guards this direction? It looks like no. Void, do I really kinda miss the previous game's dark vision? It was slightly OP. I will concede. But as anyone who has played any sort of thing with me, I really like OP things. I don't play things to feel balanced, which is why I'm not really good at PvP things. I know I'm on easy mode, but still, just kind of like, oh god. Okay, so linking someone costs just barely too much to regen fully. But it doesn't cost an absolute ton. Do I have a single sleep dart. Okay, well, there's still linked. Okay, and that should be all of the guards taken care of in this area. Please still be alive. Okay, thank the void. I was terrified. It was gonna be like, hey, he's dead because you dragged him through a glass window. Which, I mean, fair. Nothing to see here. Don't mind me. You know, I don't actually need to put them all the way up here. I can just put them back here with the rest of the bodies. Or unconscious bodies. To clarify. You know, just the bodies. That's not a big deal. I really dislike the design of the lanterns in this game, because the design of the lanterns is very, very, very similar to the design of the, what are they called? Processed whale oil vials from the last game? And so I keep seeing them and I keep thinking, oh, cool, like, wonderful, like a money item. But no, it's just, it's not a money item, it's just like a lamp. Which could be intentional, could be accidental, either way I'm unhappy with it. But it's not a massive deal. It's just a minor thing that I'm complaining about because I have the right to. Okay, I am curious. I don't think there are any...
That's a jolly good idea.
Carrot. I shouldn't have stolen that food. I feel like an asshole. I didn't really pay attention. I was just like, oh hey, stuff. I didn't notice the mattress next to it.
Now I'm just a poor singer recounting.
That's a horrid idea.
Wait, what?
That's not right. I don't want to die.
That's the music that I sometimes hear whenever I'm listening to this playlist when I just connected dots. So you can actually listen to it clicked for me.
If I sing it wrongly, I'm dead as a whale. Who rules us now? And we know him, we do.
Can I?
So let's raise a glass.
Watery grave. Okay, so I'm just gonna scroll through this. Section 1. Okay, section 2. So, this song...
Could I interest you in a game of cards?
Oh, the coup! This is actually the lyrics of the song they're singing. That's cool to me. So 1 and 2.
That's later. Famine, a nail or a screw. A duke from the south, the vile witch's brew.
Oh, so, there's like actual, like, if you listen to the official, like, soundtrack, that's the word. Gosh. My brain really is just slowly shutting down. That's fine. I don't use it much anyway. But if you listen to the official soundtrack, they're like the songs that the bards play are actually on there, and I think that's cool.
What would you say to a day at the Botanical Gardens?
That sounds lovely.
No, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to step on you. I know because I'm lazy, and whenever I used to play Blades in the Dark, I would pull up the soundtrack as background music, and the thing on YouTube that I found, it had all of that like together in the same thing. I wish they had like a tip jar or something. Special fruit delivery. Cindy, I know it pisses you off that we keep a change in the winds and hows of this arrangement, but what choice do we got? It ain't easy to steal fruit from... God, this is gonna make me slip into my D&D character's accent. It ain't easy to steal fruit from the Grand Palace under the Duke's nose, but it's the best fruit and you know it, so I expect you to keep accepting our deliveries, even when we can't predict where and when they're going to drop. We gotta make adjustments just like any other business. Elias. This thing is what the lanterns look like, and it frustrates me. Again, it's not actually a big deal. It's minor. It's just like, and the thing on YouTube includes the minstrel songs. Or not minstrel songs, bard's songs. I learned the difference about. That's a whole other thing, anyway. they have those songs on there, and I know because I would always need to go and change it, because trying to process various language things, like what's happening right now, messes with me, and so I'd always have to be like, ah, 1 sec, change music, resume, because otherwise I would just start to short circuit, because I'd be trying to say things while listening to other people saying things, and that would cause my brain to turn to just utter jelly. Which is rather fitting for the themes of that campaign, with, you know, brainwashing and whatnot, but not helpful whenever it's a co-DM'd game and you're one of the DMs is the person that's happening to. Okay, so let's see if I can do this without getting people pissed off at me. I'm going to guess no. And if that's the case, that's fine. I probably don't need all of these.
Are you coming tonight?
Not this time. Would we nominate your nephew as sanitation committee chair?
That will be just the theme.
I do love how that thing just, I automatically catch it.
I have a mind to organize another theme.
Sounds lovely.
Wait, why were these highlight? Oh, I don't know if they're actually highlight, and maybe they just look like they were. No, those are actually, why?
I'm game if you are.
Given those like light up whenever you do things, I'm curious if maybe there's something like, you know, like a Granny Rags ritual.
Sorry, but that's not an area for customers.
That's only a handful of points. I'm not gonna bother her. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the black market area. And there should be a document. Okay, that's just the coup note. Aren't there still those 2 guards way down there? Yeah. And there's a note down there too, so let's go ahead. Damn it. I need to pee.
C, D, E, and G.
That tasted awful. Not one of them blue-jawed hagfish. River
Q, rest, U, N, V.
My nerves are shot. Something unsavory going on. I'm getting good and drunk after this.
Got my A's and Z's.
Now I've got my E's and Z's.
I won't lie. That silver pipe he was smoking the other night, it made him tremendously more attractive.
Oh, that kiss.
I dislike you because you were talking about just not paying people for saying no to you and other such terrible person things. So, I'm not going to leave you near the doorway to the bloodfly place, but I'm going to put you next door to it.
Huh? What?
Huh? That's 2 of us. What? Where? Who, when, where, and why? Okay, so apparently the audio is also a little finicky, because it sounded like it was right in my ear, but clearly not the case. Oh, that's a person.
What happened here?
Come here, Overseer. Your mind shouldn't be too hard to mess with, given your profession. Actually, no one's gonna be over here to domino you with, so... Well, I don't know, maybe you are... Are you gonna come close enough to... No, you're not. That's fine. Hi! Church of the... or Abbey of the Everyman. Shun the outsider and... we got nothing else. Me. Shun the Abbey of the Everyman. Embrace the outsider. He's cool and will give you supernatural powers. Like, just, there's no comparison.
Not the time for a nap.
Sure, I suppose. Some people can't handle how awesome his gifts are and maybe have, you know, some sleeping problems or, you know, their imaginations get a little too wild. Just a little bit. But still, way... Did you cut their... Oh, okay, no. Just, for a second, just the way he was positioned, it looked like he didn't have a head. And I thought that maybe... Oh, you're the one who I linked originally. I thought there was two of you. But I thought maybe the person who had gone over there had, like, cut his head off. It's like, I wasn't expecting that. If there's no one else around to see it, then no problem. I think I just heard my roommate leave, and that's fair. That's fair of them. Oh, okay, it wasn't a document; it was a pouch. Wonderful. Y'all have anything on you? No. Okay. I'm still really confused by that bloodfly house, because I know there's at least... I know that at least at some point you get into there, because I've done it before. I don't know if it's in this mission though, or if it's in the next one, or like the one after that. I will admit to not knowing that. Oh hey, the halfway house place. Wonderful. I don't know if this place has an actual name, but there's like this little artist's hidey hole. Okay, I was like, something sounds really creepy. It's just the furnace. I think. I hope. I think like a paint... So like it's not immediate. Because, like, we do come back here, I think, at one point, and there's a painting in here. I know, because I missed it once. Okay, so I think, you know, we're close to wrapping up here. I'm just gonna go check out the shops and see if maybe any of them have, like... anything in them, or like if any of them have the black market key, because I know I still haven't found that one. I don't know why exactly I haven't, but I know I haven't, but I know it exists. I wanted to check out the shop that the Dunwall Whiskey. I want to check out the shop that the... Oh, of course he was looking at the weaponry shop. Of course. Why would the Abbey of the Everyman person be looking at anything else except for the arms shop? Oh, stun mine. Yes, please. Oh, man. So, I know, obviously, this era of gaming, they weren't, like, it wasn't a thing. But just thinking, like, now... It'd be so nice if this were the kind of game where I could just, like, toss, like, a Molotov, like, knock everybody out first, because I'm not a mass murderer, but, you know, knock everybody out, put them on this rooftop or something, and then just set the building on fire. It'd be so satisfying. They say burn the heresy and hypocrisy. Your wish is my command.
Hello, hello. Welcome.
Hello. You look like an actor person. I don't know which one, but you look like a person that I feel like I should recognize. Quinn, who do they look like? Oh, the Silver Spike on Overseers. Your dear editor is stepping aside this week to give you both sides of an argument raging across the city. Guest editor. We don't need the Abbey. I fucking agree. Take heed, friend. The Abbey seeks to control our city and our lives. The Overseers are building chapels and outposts, taking advantage of the despair in the crumbling corners of Serkonos, like our own infamous Dust District. You may have seen the sly propaganda from my learned rival, Sebastian Armitage, but consider with care. The Abbey will invade your homes looking for evidence of witchcraft or wrongdoing, and to them all manner of possessions are suspicious. They imprison and they torture the innocent with the intent of extracting confessions. They frown on dancing, drinking, and gatherings. Are you prepared to abandon the Gleaner's Feast? Are you, pardon me, ready to submit completely as they demand? The Dust District can only be saved by the very people who have lived here all our lives, like me, like you, like Paolo and his howlers, trying to make things better for us small people. Patrolling our streets, collecting and distributing resources to the ones in need. If more of us had Paolo's courage, maybe the Dust District could be called Batista again. Interesting. Mavis Anno.
I'm so sorry we're out of rosemary soap today. You'll have to come back another time.
That's okay. Are you gonna be annoyed if I come back here?
Excuse me, but please stay in the part of the shop open to the public.
That is very fair, my good sir. I do apologize then for doing this. Anyone else home? Is there another Mr. or a Ms. Barber back here? No? That's fine. I'm not gonna put you in your bathroom. That would be indecent of me. I can't put you on your bed, apparently, but I will go ahead and put you back here. Sleep dart. Addermeyer solution. Yes, please. So, I mentioned before that, like, sleep darts in weird places are often kind of like, I don't know. I don't know if innuendo's quite the right word, but, like, it's their way of kind of implying drug use without actually showing, like, explicit drug paraphernalia. Despite, you know, some levels having, like, bongs hanging around. So, given that, I'm very curious if, like, maybe he has something going on the side back here, given that there's, like, this very relaxing looking chair and, you know, a sleep dart next to it. And, like, I'm not just talking out my ass. Like, there's the one... Oh man, old-fashioned mirrors. The vampires wouldn't show up in because they're backed with silver. Silver's a pure metal. Something like that. Actually, that's just a theoretical take. That's not actually necessarily how certain things work. Anyway, oh, Void. Oh, so like in the first game we find like there's a place that we go to where there's a person who kind of makes it very clear that he has been essentially drugging women of the night who come to his place. Or at least that is the thing that is very heavily implied. And there are like a couple of sleep darts essentially going into like, it looks like an ashtray if I remember correctly. And I don't know what else to draw from that. So, also this is just a bit on the Abbey of the Everyman. So, if you want to read more on the cult of the Everyman, I did come to a realization that I think has partially to do with why I dislike the Abbey. Because as they say, like, you know, they are the Abbey of the Everyman, and they're all about ensuring that everyone is kind of the same, enforcing normalcy. Oh gosh, would they be the basis of the SCP Foundation? No, they're too up in arms about destroying things. Never mind. They'd be more the GOC. Anyway, oh hey, they do have plumbing at this point. Interesting. Anyway. That's a mood. I've been in bathrooms like that. I'm gonna open this thing, and then I'm trapped. Words and words more. Oh, that looks like there's more leaking out. I don't know. I'm very annoyed that I can't remember how to get in there. Anyway, gosh, I hate my ADHD. I had a train of thought. It has since departed the station without me. Oh, so, like, they're all about, you know, it's kind of trying to enforce that everybody act the same way, everyone behave more or less identically, etc. Hey, not a bad likeness. And, you know, just, like, everyone is, from, like, more or less normal. And, I don't know why. I mean, I know it has something to do with just things that I picked up in, like, high school and stuff. But I have this deep-seated, I guess, conflation, if that's a proper term, with the words normal and the words boring. So, this, like, Abby, that its whole thing is just making sure everyone is, you know, quote-unquote normal, which, first off, what even does that mean? Not something that really, you know, appeals to me. Not really my sort of vibe. And it really does not help their case when, like, the entity that they're, like, the most, like, that they're specifically talking shit about is the outsider, who is awesome and who I adore. Interesting, so I could have skipped a lot of stuff if I had just done that to get up here. Which is really funny because I got up here to take screenshots whenever I was doing that.
Why does she want that apartment? Just everywhere, no matter what you do.
I only buy meat if I see the animal killed in front of me. And I cook it right away.
So, you know, not really a big fan of the whole, you know, normalcy thing.
I told her 1,000 times.
Oh, hey,
you have a note.
Listen, I'm sorry, Fod, I get what you're saying about tangling with howlers, but they don't run the black market here, really. They check a cut from all the shops. Yeah, the Grand Guard will crack our heads or shake us down if we don't get caught, but they'll do that no matter what we do. We're new here and we picked a bad time to move to KARNACA. We've got to do whatever we can to stay afloat, even if it means dealing with the black market. So, I'm going to find the shop in each district across the rotting corpse of a city, and I'm going to get to know the shopkeepers, butter them up. You're still my love, my apple, even when I yell at you. Even when I curse and throw things, I'll let you make it up to me when I get home tonight. Paisley.
Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose. Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
Note to Perlos. Perlos, I'm posting this letter, but if you're reading it, you've got the brains of a mule. You didn't pay no attention to what I said. You had to come to KARNACA anyway. Alright, fine, but you won't find me and Camilla here, because we're leaving as soon as we get the money. You say you lived here most of your life, so you know the place, and I'm telling you you're wrong. You don't know shit. The city's changed. When the Duke's son took over years back, that's when everything went sideways. At first it was all just disorganized. New taxes and fees, some parts of the city heavily patrolled, some districts with no one from the Grand Guard anywhere to be seen. Then things got nasty. Bodies in the alleyways, the howler gang going wild, the blood flies worse than I ever seen. So what did the new Duke do? He cracked down, so now the Grand Guard are surrounding people on the street, beating them to death. Anyone they don't like, anybody they don't recognize. I told you not to come to KARNACA. Good luck, but can't say you didn't get a warning. I also, don't know them. If anyone likes maps. They really don't do anything for me.
I was pretty sure I took it with me.
I'm not a fan of that Paisley individual. To put it lightly, shall we say. Due to my own experiences, I'm less than fond of people who are like, oh yes, I absolutely love you. I'm just, you know, ignore X, Y, or Z thing. So I've had many friends growing up who dealt with that sort of like partner relationship or like, you know, parent relationship, and it's just not a fan. Sunken supplies is what that note said, which would imply that somewhere out here is where those supplies are.
The silver plate is ready.
I'm gonna do a thing, just because I'm curious. Saying anything? No? Drats. I was kind of curious if she would be like, oh no, move out of the way, you know, I'm gonna have, or like, oh no, I'm gonna have to, you know, redo things. I don't know. I know they're somewhere out here, and I know I can find them, but I don't want to make all of you wait whilst I find them. Because that's one thing I really like about these games, is that they don't, and like, okay, they do it sometimes if it's like for story reasons, like they have to, but in general, they don't pull the sort of bullshit where it's like, oh, you know, you haven't done X, Y, or...
Are you worried someone might recognize you?
Correct. But they don't do the sort of thing where it's like, oh, well, you haven't done X, Y, or Z thing, so this thing just isn't going to spawn. I mean, with the exception of, like, in the Dowd DLCs, there were, like, the favors in which people would drop off supplies. I'm pretty sure, like, those just wouldn't exist if you didn't take them. But, like, aside from that, it really doesn't... They don't do that sort of... I don't know, to me it's bullshit. Like, it does sort of scan, because, you know, they want to make sure that you're not... You know... I suppose they want to make sure that you're not metagaming. You know, they want to make sure that you're not just like, oh, well, I remember this trick from this time, so I'm just going to, you know, do that thing.
It's a new thing, needing money.
Yeah, you know, I bet it is. Whalebone! Hell yeah. Oh, you know, I'm not surprised blood flies are there, but also, ew. Now that I've been there, cognitively, not surprised. At the moment, like, whenever it first happened, very surprised.
Under the Duke and his grand guard. A man has to be ready for anything.
Okay, so I am curious. Let's see, there should be... Okay, so that's just him in some solution. Yeah, see, like, there's lots of stuff back there. And that is a reinforced door, which means I can't break it. Gosh, I hope I can finish this quick.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Okay, so let's see. I am curious. So let's see, gear. That I'm pretty good on. See, this is also why I spent the time. I know that took a while, but we're just gonna, 2,000 coin. Real nice. Yeah, that's a lot. And that's even more. Which is why I'm not gonna purchase those now. we'll go ahead and look at gear upgrades.
This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
Okay, I don't need the piercing thing because I don't plan on shooting people. But I do want accuracy.
Glad we could do business.
And I do want reload.
I'll take that deal.
Deep howl. Maybe. Maybe. Definite maybe. These are all just, unless any of these is like, unless there's something that's like non-lethal bullets. Nah. Yeah, no. I don't have enough bone charms to warrant any of those yet. That'll definitely be getting at some point.
Is not my affair.
Bone charm slots. Maybe. Enhance optics.
If the Grand Guard comes in, I don't know you.
Okay, these only affect running and sprinting, neither of which I do a lot. I'm going to go ahead and go with, bolts.
You won't regret it.
Go ahead and go with bolts. Well lit is less important right now. And what else do you have? Neither of these.
News isn't good, they say. They should do like me. Never read it.
That's what you said earlier. These are actually really nice. I think eventually I'll get those. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get the... I'm going to get the bone charm slots, I think.
Enjoy the air here. I, for one, ain't
I'm
selling
going to get
fermented shark.
moth dust wrappings and a bone charm upgrade. Because I don't think I'm not going to get enough bone charms I'm going to want to use that quickly. And what's the other one do? Collector's Carapace? Oh yeah, no, I don't care about damage taken, because ideally, I'm not going to be taking damage. So, wonderful. Okay. Okay. I will be right back. I'm going to have to cut this section out, because I'm not going to stop the recording. Actually.
Come in, my friend. I like how you spend.
I know you do. I spend a lot. Okay, so, note to self, 3.5 hours in. Fuck. But yeah, so, I'll be back. I'm back. I don't remember where to get the key. I didn't know... I do know there's like an apartment you can get, like I saw a balcony, I'm pretty sure you can get into it, but I didn't earlier because I didn't see anything important up there as far as like, what are words? The heart didn't ping anything up there. Darn, I can't fuck with physics like you could in the first game. That's fine. Where's that balcony? Is this the balcony? That balcony over there. This one's closed. Let's see if there's anything in here. Hello? Oh, hey. I stole that painting in the first game. Fun fact, you can, fuck with that. Diary of a Witch. Third day, found me... Talking like a pirate. Found me a dead man on the beach today, draped in seaweed and jellies. His belly so swollen I feared it might burst if I poke it in half. Half a dozen crabbies scampered out his open maw. I were thinking I might try me some strong magic, the kind that need a limb or two for full potency. So I carries one of his legs home, pulled off easy. Fifth day, foul luck. The Angelica bloom was sharp as a sailor's tongue, but still the spell went bad. I don't fathom it, because the leg was big and full of juices. 8th day, came to me in a dream what went wrong. That soggy leg I used weren't near enough fresh, and it spoilt the magic. Next time, I'll make sure to deal with the Undertaker and get me a nice recent mort. Did I need to do that? No, but it felt funny. Cool, so we're in a witch's lair. Why wasn't there a, like... Why didn't you have a rune or bone charm? That's the real mystery here. So it did have painting. It didn't have anything else. I'm gonna go check the Bloodfly house again because I feel like there's something that's like there are two things that I haven't been able to figure out: how to get back there and where the key is. So my gut is telling me that they're connected. So I don't know if I actually specified or if I was just vague, but I had used the restroom. That's why the break. I also told Quinn that I'd been continuing using the Quinn in times of distress meme, because I think it's funny. Time to go pole vaulting, hopefully. Whee! I thought I saw a shop down here, so I just want to check that out real quick.
Damn, this dust. Covering your face won't make the Grand Guard happy.
That's fair. I don't need to make them happy. Will you mad if I take this? No? Cool. Glad we had this talk.
Huh? What? Help me! Someone! Anyone!
Wait, what?
That's not right! Help!
I'm very confused. But okay. I don't know. Maybe someone saw me use my magic very openly and were pissed about it. Who knows? That's mine now. Okay, Bloodfly House. Here we go! Open your door and reveal thine secrets. I'm very sad, at least as far as I've found, and I feel like I would have found it if it were to be found. Unless it's in the same location as the key. But I'm sad that I haven't found the, like a Granny Rags ritual. Just because that sounds like it would be fun. That and like, there are those plates that were highlighted? Whatever. That like, they look like they're supposed to be a thing. Oh, also upgrades aren't super important to purchase now because the black market at the next location will have largely the same selection. And by largely I mean they'll have the exact same selection. Oh, fucking void. Glitch and stars. Once more into fucking hell we goddamn go. Okay, you're dead. Note to neighbors. Most hated neighbors, you forced me out of our home and you barricaded Luciano inside, treated him like a diseased animal. Yes, he was stung by bloodflies, but he's as healthy as a shark, and when he recovers, he'll make you regret this. I sent the children to my mother's home, but I'm staying here. Say whatever you want, I'm not leaving him. Barricade me inside as well, if you're so scared. You can all go to the void. Bettina. Well, Bettina... Good news, bad news. I also hate the, like, ethereal waviness of dark vision now. I don't know. It feels more... Go to sleep. Also, did that work? Okay, that did work. Now, where is the nest? You all are... Oh, that might be it. not seeing any more. I'm not seeing any more. Ugh. I'm gonna turn off dark sight and look at this person, so, you know, perhaps look away if, you know, you're a normal person and this is gonna be slightly disturbing. So, 3, 2, 1. Look away if you don't see something probably very gross. Oh! No, I don't want to throw you outside. Oh shit, you know, I didn't say how long I was gonna be looking at this. Well, if you're listening, keep, you know. Not yet. That's, you know, not as... I mean, you really look mainly dirty than anything else. Though, I don't know. Okay, if you're listening, just not watching, you're good. Oh, hey! So you know the thing that I said about the whole thing with it, you know, it being probably wherever I haven't gone? Oh, man. I wish I would have come here sooner. You're full of sleep darts. Void and stars, that would have been phenomenal. Okay, Bloodfly experiment notes. Day 1. My plans are underway sooner than expected. Yesterday evening, I stumbled upon the corpse of a hound in the street. The bloodflies had only found it a day or so earlier. I estimate, and I was able to extract... Oh, a day or so earlier, I estimate, and I was able to extract intact bloodfly larvae from it, and keeping them warm under a nice side of mutton. Ew! Day 2, success. 2 of my samples hatched overnight, which was sooner than I could have anticipated. They're both active and get quite agitated when I draw near. Day 7, I didn't think it was possible, but they've almost quadrupled in size from when I found them. Day 10, still no nest, which puts a fairly large dent in my hopes for blood amber extraction. Interesting. So you're trying to use it to make money? Question mark? It seems an odd get-rich-quick scheme, but you know, who am I to judge your own endeavors? I hope you at least are enjoying the fruits of your labor, as they currently are. Where can I void hop to? Yoop! That was fun. Oh, this is the depressing house. Well, I'll take a swing through the depressing house. Take a stop over here. Okay, now here's what I'm curious about is if... like, if I open this, will it automatically close up everything? Oh, I wonder. Oh, heck. Yeah, I know they're closed from this side. Okay, so let's see. So clearly just opening it doesn't cause him to close up shop. I think. Let's see. Because science!
Good to see you again.
Okay, so cool. He still thinks we're all friendly and everything. So, quick save. Is there any sort of like time or noise making thing? I don't know why it's so important to me that I do this without him noticing. I just don't want to... I don't know. I want to see how much I can do and still keep him open, I guess? Because I do know that you can get them to just, like, outright, like, close and they'll just be... Okay, so that will do it. Interesting. Which, I mean, like, it makes sense. Okay, I'm just going to run one more experiment and see if just talking to him from behind the grate will do it. Or if, you know, if that's fine. That's unnecessary. Okay, so you don't like that. That's fine. I've purchased everything that I need to purchase directly from you. Sorry, my friend, but I am an empress with certain needs, and your shop can't fulfill them, whereas others cannot. Oh, that's the thing. That's fine. I really don't understand what takes so long for that, but that's fine. Fuck. No! No! Anything else? No. Okay. Oh hey, there's wire somewhere downstairs. And a oh no, that's a potion. I'm not going to go all the way down there just for some wire. I'm not. Okay, I am going to read the scroll though. Because I bought the one thing. Safe combination, we got that. Wait, where's the... I think I read that bit already, but just in case not, I'll read that later. Maybe it's just further down? Okay, I have one thought, because I vaguely, I do remember that it was, some sort of, notable landmark. And it's in the water. So, the first thing that makes sense, that seems to be easily used, would be, and easily accessible to just... I thought I was gonna land on him. Thankfully it didn't. To me would be the first tower in the water, and I do remember it was something vague like that, you know, go look by X thing. So let's take a little dive, see if we find anything. This looks like a box. Oh hey, cool. Oh, and it's all things that I either don't use or that I'm all full up on. Actually, how much gold do I have? Gold, coin, whatever. Specifics irrelevant. Would I have enough? I think I would have enough for the sleep dart, capacity upgrade. So, going to loop around, purchase that. At least unless I've quick saved it since upsetting him. If I've done that, then it's fine. I'm not gonna go back into saves. Okay, yeah. So I've already gotten... Okay. I am curious if I could, open the till next to him without him getting all upset, and I will try that next. But that's less important to me than just getting this done quickly, cause...
Good to see you again.
Thank you, I know. It's always wonderful to see me.
I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
Thank you. Friendo? Where is it? There it is. bolt capacity. Yeah, because I'm not going to have enough whalebone right away to either get enough that I'm going to want. I don't really want to burn all my money buying stuff since
Come
I'm
back
going...
soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
I will. I'll come back very soon.
Comes in, I don't know you.
Okay, no, I cannot. That's fine. And yes, I do, in fact, location of sunken supplies. Lore and map. I don't know why some of these are like highlighted compared to others. I also don't know why I'm not able to find that in my inventory anywhere. That's weird to me. Save combination, I've already got that one. Or I've already used that one, rather. Mission items. Yeah, okay, whatever. Wait, I can't carry any more sleep darts? I just maxed those out, unless it gave me enough sleep darts to fill it. I thought I purchased increased bolt capacity. Unless that just means regular bolts and not sleep darts, in which case I will be upset because I didn't see a sleep dart capacity thing. I just saw bolts. I guess bolts are different than darts. Can you not upgrade your dart capacity? That sounds like bullshit. Okay, well, I was only really doing that because so I could get more sleep darts, but apparently, well, I'll go there just for the little notification being like, hey, you went there. Parkour! Parkour! I am not gonna lie, a little salty, because unless I'm missing something, I did not see any sort of dart capacity thing. And, I don't really care a lot about crossbow bolts. I care lots about sleep darts. I don't know, maybe sleep darts are things that only become, like, that upgrade only becomes available later. I didn't find any blueprints, but I'm guessing all of those are kept over because...
Maybe I just won't pay at all.
Everyone's like, what? She just parkoured up a whale.
I said it. I'm scared. Something's up.
I mean mood.
You get stung enough, that's it. They'll be laying eggs under your skin.
Mm-hmm.
It's the time when I could go to sleep without wondering if I'd wake up.
Hostile territory. You say that, but I'm pretty sure I've taken care of all the hostiles in the territory, so... Even though I know I took that out, I still low-key was terrified that the Wall of Light was going to activate and fry me like a fish. You look like smaller versions of the things from the Rat Plague time. Also, in case anybody was wondering, the, like, dust cloth wrappings, whatever, they do change how enemies, like, interact with me a little bit. As it said, it makes me harder to see in, like, bright lights, but it doesn't, and, like, the trade-off for absorbing more damage, which I'm fine with, because all goes well, I'm not going to be taking any damage. Oh, oops. Oh, but as far as I'm aware, it doesn't, like, change anything about my, like, actual physicality. I'm also kind of realizing that, technically speaking, yeah, there really aren't, like, aside from, like, the couple times that I go back to the boat, there aren't a whole lot of, like, downtime places, such as with the Hound Pits pub. Alright, let's see how we did, because I believe this should end the mission. Go to Adamire Station. Stay at KARNACA, as if we're leaving the country just by going there. I'm pretty sure KARNACA's... It's like the... well, not country, but like the island. Pretty sure we're not leaving the mainland, technically. Stealth. Alarms rung 0. Wonderful. Merciful didn't kill anybody. Wonderful. Yay. Overall chaos, low. Yeah, well, 20, well not 20, but you know, some of that time was, you know, AFK times. Runes, 9 out of 10? Did I not steal the thing back? Also, blueprints, what? I didn't see any blueprints anywhere. Oh dang, I also missed quite a bit of cash. That's fine. This one, it's even harder to find all the money than the first one was. Black market heist, a fresh grave, Hypatia's apartment, try to unlock me, won the save. Okay, cool. Hey, and I took down the fly, or the nest keeper. Cool. So, yeah, no... there will be a cutscene, which I will show you next time. For now, thank you everybody so much for watching. I'm having a blast playing this. This second one shouldn't be as long. The area is not as big, not as much to explore. We are in for some lore update. Well, not updates, but we are in for some things. So I'm really excited to get that to get to there. So I hope all of you are having a wonderful time. Happy holidays. It's around that time. So I hope, you know, if you're going somewhere or you have plans, awesome. I hope they go great for you. If not, if you're just, you know, kicking back, because for me, it's really just more work. Like, it's just another work day for me. So, but hope all of you are, well, actually, I guess whenever this comes out, it will be had a good holiday, because I'm recording this on the 22nd, and this is going to be posting, like, the 29th-ish. 26th, I think? I don't know, time. So I hope all of you had a wonderful holiday, and in the meantime, please, don't forget to be kind to yourselves and one another, because you're all very important. And for now, it is time for some very important thanks. Infinite thanks to my Voidizians over on Ko-fi, Darius, and Sarah Senpai. If you'd like to see your name on the screen, or gain access to other wonderful boons, such as choosing what games I play, Discord access, the chance to sell me your immortal soul, and much, much more, check out my Ko-fi link in the description. And as always, don't forget to hydrate, masticate, and medicate.